Beans and Rice audience, it's great to be back. Sorry for the hiatus. A couple things happened, but it is Friday.
And that's not a pack of hyenas, you fucking idiots, okay?
Morons.
It means an absence.
Yeah, read a book. We tell you that. But that's what you come here for, so maybe don't read a book. It's April 6th, Friday.
April?
May 6th.
May 6th.
Cinco de Mayo got me fucked up.
You know?
Okay. One too many tacos. The semi-edible kind. But,
He's talking about Taco Bell.
He had a male taco, okay? If you know what I mean, you know?
That's what he meant was semi-edible.
Slid a little bit of that tongue taco hose? Or what happened?
well, it's been a couple days and I'm out of practice. That's what happened. Okay? With the podcast. So, it's the Butter Pecan.
Puerto Rican.
Host. And next to me, as always, we've got...
You know, somebody, he's always sinful, you know?
Yeah, he's a Zen master.
The
He's
peaceful
a protester.
Jimmy
Jimmy
Tatsumaki, okay?
Next
And
to
next to
him,
Jimmy, you know, you've been wondering where we've been. You know what I mean? Somebody had to take care of us again. You know what I mean? My caretaker,
Healing Powers,
care provider,
Filomeno,
and
Eybrows.
Eybrows. And underneath both of them, maybe today, I don't know. Normally he doesn't work on Thursdays, on Fridays. You know what I mean?
Fridays.
Normally doesn't work on Fridays, but maybe he's here. You think?
I believe he's here.
You know,
When you least expect it, the chill shows up. What kind of chill?
Larry,
the
Winter Soldier. Okay, and hopefully I don't forget myself like I have been the last couple of episodes. But is your boy the one and only host Beefy?
666.
And maybe, hey, come on, Hobby.
Sorry, dude.
Watch
I'm
your
fucking
Jesus
out of
power.
it.
Okay, I'll chop your
Today,
dick off.
you know,
Watch
it's the wrong day of
okay?
the week for me.
It's the wrong month for
But
everyone.
next to me, maybe you heard the voice.
Yep.
The voice of an angel.
The one.
Absolutely. Back on the ones and twos, everybody.
Yep. The one and only, the Wizard of Oz.
Ice Agent. Alice.
Hola.
Emphasis
on the ice. You know,
It's
and then
me, guys. I'm back. It's true.
reporting once again from the store, you know?
It's been a while.
You know, it's people saw the Patriot Power shirt, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Now he's out there making them, you know what I mean? Who is it, Hoss?
It's Mr. Omega
Omega.
from the bodega
Mr. J48?
himself.
Woo.
Javi.
Yeah, viva Cristo Rey. Let's
You know?
go.
Yeah.
And honestly, fuck Jesus, okay?
Oh my god.
Come on, man. You know what I mean, Hoss?
Kind of.
We were kind of we were giving him props. We were making myth busting a couple things about Jesus' IKEA crucifix. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And next thing you know, what happens to us?
Y'all
we get
get
COVID.
sick.
You know? People were saying we were spreading misinformation because we said, oh, COVID's not real. Dr. Fauci
over.
kills puppies. What else were we saying?
Well, that's the funny thing is that you mentioned Fauci. He's the one that sent me an email, personal email, saying, I heard the shit you guys talk on me. Fuck you guys. And the far left sent us anthrax, but anthrax was disguised this whole time as what? COVID-19.
COVID-19?
Yeah.
Boom.
So anthrax, COVID-19?
Myth
busted.
And it's the original strain. None of that Delta, none of that Omicron shit. We had the original strain.
And then, come on, guys. You think the alt-left, really? You're going to attack us? Have you not seen Host Queefy? You don't think she's part of the alt-left?
After all she's done
After
for you
all I
guys?
did to empower women,
my
to empower
gosh.
us?
Right?
You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's my queen right there.
And
We
then
slay.
they still try to do that. You know
They
what I mean?
booted you like they did fetuses, but what can you do? So
You know?
we've got a lot of things to talk about today.
I think so. A lot of things.
Yeah,
A lot
what
of
holidays do we have going on over there, Alice?
Oh, we have many holidays.
A lot of holidays.
Oh,
Why is there
so
so many
many.
holidays? It's like
Well, it's because we missed a bunch of holidays people couldn't
Yeah.
celebrate. Hobby.
We can't celebrate, so we gotta
No, but I feel like
catch up.
every day there's
Everybody's
more
been
and more.
sad. You know?
Everyone's been a Jehovah's Witness the past
Suicide
fucking
is
2
through the
weeks.
roof, you know? But we're back. Come
We're
on,
here to
We're
guys.
save
here.
you guys.
You
On
know?
this Friday, we are here. Holy Friday. May 6th.
Holy frick.
Holy Friday, May 6th.
666.
National Military Spouse Appreciation Day.
Oh,
Yeah, Patriot game.
and
Let's
somebody
go.
that found, you know, that we first he didn't want to put it on there. I know if you guys saw the post that we posted on the page about somebody that was recently honorably discharged.
Yeah, dishonorably discharged.
You know,
Yeah.
honorably though, because
Honorably.
it wasn't dishonorable.
Oh, I thought it was dishonorable.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
no, Javi, come on, dude.
Okay.
But he was honorably discharged, and can you explain that for us a little bit, Javi? What's an honorable discharge from the military? Because it's still a discharge. You know
I
what
got
I mean?
discharged, but I was like, oh, I'm honored to be discharged, and that was that. They're like, oh, that was considered an honorable discharge.
It was just a discharge, but you decided to change it.
Yeah, I was like, hey, I'm honored, you know. So,
It was
As long
nice
as
to
you
discharge
came,
the
that's all that
yeast infection,
mattered.
you know?
Yeah, because I was gonna say a discharge in the medical community. You know what I mean, Hoss?
It's a yeast.
You know?
And basically, there's no bakeries around here, okay? We make a lot of stuff. We don't make that kind of bread here.
What other discharges have you seen in the medical community? You know, somebody goes up to you, a little couple thoughties. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe they want to discharge or
Couple
miscarry.
fetuses,
You know
yeah.
what happens?
So fetuses, phlegm.
Oh, phlegm. Maybe we might have a little bit of phlegm here and there today. You know?
Yeah, we
That's what
might
she
have to
said.
clear our throat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
What
like some
else?
people are clearing their wombs.
Oh, they got pus.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh.
Teeth. You discharge your teeth.
I said pus, not puss. Okay, Alex.
tooth fairy
Simmer
comes.
down.
I can't even speak today.
Tooth fairy. So what
Yeah.
else? Earwax.
You're whack.
Dude, have you guys seen those videos of like, and it's always white people. Come on, Larry, Will Wonder, come on, you sick fucks. You know what I mean? They go to the doctor. Oh, I got an earache, and they pull a candle from Shrek out of their fucking ear. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
they love to tell you. They come back. They're like, I had an ear lavage.
They're like,
What the
what
hell's
is
a
that?
ear
Fucking
lavage?
French, dude.
An ear lavage?
Dude, they just
You know?
they just fucking did a hydro pump into your fucking ear canal.
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh.
And what came out of discharge? Okay.
People, it's post Cinco de Mayo. People have been discharging basically the bile in their stomachs.
A couple
You know,
quinceañeras, you
I've
think
just been
so?
discharging a couple of
That's not
illegals
me.
over the fence.
Oh yeah, I could do that, but discharging out of my
Whoa.
stomach, no, I know how to handle mine.
Yeah.
A couple
I've been throwing people over the borders
young
too.
teenagers discharging a couple generations.
Couple abuelitas, you think
Yep.
so?
Possible abuelitas.
Yeah.
Yeah, depending on how they want to identify 3 generations later.
Discharging. What else? What have you discharged, Javi? You know what I mean?
Mucus,
Well, we already said phlegm.
but you didn't say mucus.
Should we give it to him?
No,
You
absolutely
know,
not.
it's the same thing, Javi. Come on, dude.
Is it the same thing?
Yeah, mucus and phlegm. You know, come on,
To
dude.
each their own. You know?
You in the Catholic
You say
community, you got
potato,
to
I say
discharge.
tomato.
What do you discharge? Somebody's possessed. You discharge.
Dude, I heard
Spirit?
Javi takes
A
after.
soul? Are you killing them?
Hey,
Yeah.
No, that's far worse.
just
than what I
like
was
these
gonna
4
say.
lefts, you know.
Yeah.
What were
What
you?
have you discharged?
Hey.
Nuts.
Technically,
of
she
them,
did.
huh?
You know what I
I
mean?
did.
She got rid of that in the womb too. I heard that Javi takes after one of his role models, and he discharged a couple turds.
Oh.
Left them on the bed.
Ooh. Is that true?
Fecal matter. You know, that's what they
Fecal
say.
matter, yeah.
Fecal
I didn't
lives
say
matter.
fetal matter, okay? You pieces
Okay.
of shit, I said fecal.
Fetal lives matter.
Fecal lives matter.
Fecal lives matter.
Somebody dropped off the kids at the pool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it was
Never.
the wrong pool.
Couple orphans. You know what I mean? Never came back to pick them up. You know what I mean? I had to fucking find them. You know what I mean?
Just a couple corns and
You
just
know?
floating around.
Couple U.S. tracers. You
some
know.
beans and not
Oh,
the
yeah.
race, just actual
And some
beans.
rice.
But what else do you discharge? You know, once a month, Alice. Do you ever discharge? You know, something. You know.
Her
The-
guns.
My shoes.
Oh, she gets new shoes. You know.
No, she
Once a
does.
month?
We must be paying her well. You know what I mean?
We're paying her handsomely.
Handsomely.
You know, she used to complain about the pay, and now
I'm still complaining about the pay.
now she has sick leave. You
now
know what I
she
mean?
complains about the pain on her feet from wearing new shoes every fucking week.
Having to break
them
in.
Fucking
Yeah.
break them in, Alice.
Like,
You know what I mean?
gosh, these
She
shoes are
can't.
so fucking tight.
Can't you afford somebody
So
to break
she
them in
said.
for you? God.
Pimples, remember?
She goes through shoes more than Planned Parenthood goes through babies. Guys.
Oh my
But what are we to do?
But Magnolia, she's kind of in the discharge community. You don't think so, Alice?
I guess.
Because she deals with people's pimples. Doesn't she do some of that stuff?
Oh yeah, she does.
Blackheads,
Blackheads. Hey, come on. BLM.
And
whiteheads.
Whiteheads, damn.
Never have I heard of a
Sounds
brown
like she
again.
worked- It
Eyelashes.
sounds like she works at a prison. You know? No wonder she likes ice agents. You
Right?
know?
Low key, she's a guard.
Keep it in the family. Of profession, not
Ye-
incest. Guys.
I mean, it could have been incest. You don't know.
it could have been, and if it was, so be it.
At the end of it all, we're all related.
2022, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Your body, your choice, okay?
Yep.
Stand
You
by
want to
it.
incest me? Hit me up, okay, Hermana? You know?
Oh my god.
But what about,
Hermanas and hermanos.
but what about, so has she ever told you a story? Oh, she's doing a permanent makeup, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
what happens? You know, somebody's got a lot of blackheads or, you know? What's a bad story, you know, that's happened over there in the permanent makeup community, you think?
I think she told me once that one of her people had like the skin coming off because they had redone their eyebrows so many times, and when she
I
was
thought you meant meth.
What do you
Like their skin was coming off. They're called leopards.
like? So it's because they were microblading?
yeah, because they were doing it so much that the ink wasn't sticking, and so she just felt like she was raw dogging it.
As you
Jesus,
do. As one
okay.
does,
Yeah,
you know?
What kind of needles did she use? Like, I
was
thought
a
it was
blade.
microblade.
She was using a blade.
Oh, she was just straight up blade.
The kind
Blading
Biden provides. Oh man.
And then what? So then what happened? Just
She just kept going until it was bleeding, and she's like, you know what? I gotta stop. This is a little too rough here.
Was she afraid of like catching something from the blood?
No, I mean she wears
no,
gloves.
bro. She doesn't want her fucking
Yeah, she doesn't
bone
want
to get showing. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
she doesn't want the old lady's bone to show, and
Oh, so it's an old
veins.
lady?
Yeah.
Oh, come on. If you're a senior, go fuck yourself. You know what I mean?
You
You're
don't
gonna
need
go get
eyebrows.
microbladed. Go play bingo like a normal senior.
Yeah. What do you have an AARP card for? It's definitely not for microblading.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Do regular blading. You know?
Yeah.
You know?
Chris bladed.
Because you'll be Cristo Rey, you know? VCR it, okay, lady? You know what I mean? But what else? You know, anything else? You know, the crystals aren't here. Come on, guys, you know?
What about nails? Do you just chiz?
Today, Junior.
Hey, tell them to put a lid on it, host.
Hey, simmer the fuck down.
Okay? But
So
tell us,
you
what were you
say-
going to say, Javi?
I was gonna say your nails.
What about him?
Can't you just like discharge them into the air?
Oh, I don't know. Kind of, huh? But then that's
Kind of.
annoying, huh?
Yeah.
If like you're clipping him in the air
If you
Yeah,
clip
that's
them
kind of like a
a
discharge,
discharge.
a little bit, you know. Not
without like putting it in the trash can.
That's more of
or-
an injection. You don't think so?
Kind of.
You know, they just go flying everywhere. Dude, have you guys seen that at work? You guys have coworkers like that? You know, you're like going about your business. Somebody's in the lunchroom or at their desk. They're clipping their fingers like nothing.
Yeah, but I mean, I've seen them hover it over
like
their
a trash
bowl of
can.
ramen, and they're like, it
What
adds a
the
nice crunch to it.
Fuck.
Oh, really?
And because it's keratin protein, it adds more protein to their dish.
That's this.
Now they can see better.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Oh, that's what helps them see.
It's keratin protein.
That's
yeah.
what I need to start doing now.
So let me know if you want. Should
I'm
I
out
give
here
Alice a
walking
little bit of my
around.
nail
want
right
us
now?
to
You think
save
so?
our nails?
It's up
Look,
to her.
mine are pretty
Please
long right now.
do.
Would you eat a nail, Alice? You think so?
Yeah, if you paid me really good, I would.
You guys never ate your own nail? I've ate my
No,
own
that's
nail.
disgusting.
mean, like,
This one?
I've bit it off, but
Yeah.
I've bitten them off as a kid, but I never like swallowed. If that's
Yeah,
what
isn't that
I
dangerous?
swallowed it. You know what I mean?
Wouldn't that cut your throat?
yeah, like isn't
No,
it
because
pretty
I
tough?
just like wanted to see. Because I heard, you know, you guys know, you know, the cheerful one. He puts a lot of hypotheses to the test.
He's a true
Okay?
scientist.
So they said, "Hey, I do it in the name of science." Okay, so they're
Bill
like,
Nye
"Oh,
has
they're made
nothing
out of
on you.
cartilage." That's what they said. You know what I mean, or some shit like that. So I was like, "Oh, really?" So, and then I just bit it until it dissolved, like into, I don't know, just like
just grittiness.
grittiness. You know what I mean? That 200 grit. You know, and then I
Sandpaper.
swallowed it perfectly. You know what I mean? It was good. It
What
was,
does that mean?
it was
Fucking word?
no, it was nice.
Right?
That-
It's just
No.
that would clear up.
you
your
couldn't
throat.
feel it. You know?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
no.
scratches the phlegm in your throat.
Yeah.
Just-
Yeah.
Then you sound all raspy. You
No,
start
yeah, it
talking
sounded
like
good. It
this.
sounded
You was
normal,
trying to
you know what I
sound
mean?
like Jadakiss, but
That
it
was the
didn't work.
only one time I ate ants. You know, because they said, "Oh, you can eat ants." You know, remember
Ants are
that?
actually really crunchy.
You guys never ate ants? See, Alice ate
Yeah.
one.
I've eaten an ant before. I've had grasshopper in actual like cookies though.
I have too, but
Yeah?
in chocolate. I
What
had
about you?
grasshopper
You
in
never
chocolate.
ate
like
an ant,
a-
Bobby?
sorry. Scorpion?
Crickets in cookies.
You ate it,
With-
but was it
with
alive?
the-
We're talking about live
No, this one
animals.
was dead, but it wasn't like a sucker.
Oh, so
Yeah.
have I. I've
Yeah.
had
A
those.
scorpion sucker?
Yeah,
Have you had a scorpion
Did you actually
shot?
eat the scorpion?
I tried it. Yeah,
Hmm.
it was weird because
I
it was
bet.
like covered in sugar.
Candy?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, I don't know if this is really what it tastes like, or
That's like a Mexican apple
Yeah.
caramel freaking
a
candy,
caramel
you know?
apple. It's
It's a fucking
a
scorpion.
carameled
Yeah.
scorpion.
God.
With some
Shout out to
fucking tahini on it.
Scorpios. I wish I could have. That would have because it was a pineapple flavored one, you know. So
I
Oh,
don't
dude, I don't
get
think
it.
I could eat a scorpion, but I ate a handful of ants, and I swallowed. But with those ones, they were still alive. They were crawling in my esophagus.
You didn't even chew them. You just like popped it and swallowed like a pill.
I can't remember, dude. It was such a big. It was like a handful of them, like a giant handful.
Yeah, I
I'd
did.
say maybe like eating one, maybe two. You know.
Yeah, I did too, and like I chewed them.
No, but I did the whole thing, and then I had to swallow a lot of water.
So did you just go to like the ant hill and you're like, you know what? Let me grab a handful of these ants and just.
It was at the apartments. Shout out to Heartland Apartments. You know what I mean? Shout out to Dre. He also lived there allegedly. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
Mm.
it.
That's
Indeed.
weird. How much protein did you get out of that?
I don't know. I mean, they called me host beefy for a reason. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
true.
The beefy blue.
Nothing but pure protein. Bugs are the new protein, everyone. That's what we're trying to tell
Yeah.
you.
It's
'Cause
true.
We're starving. People don't want to eat meat anymore. You know.
And what does
Price
any of this
food
have
is
to do
going
with
straight up?
military wife appreciation, guys? Is appreciate wife
What you
spouse
have.
appreciation? Sorry. It's because you have to like take care of your home. If you don't take care of your home, you're gonna be homeless. If you're homeless, you're gonna have to resort to bugs to eat for protein.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, how lame would it be if you're in the military, right? And then your wife is supposed to take care of the home, or your spouse, and then they don't pay the bills, and then you don't have a home to come back
To come back to,
and they never tell you. And
I'd be
then-
pissed.
you know what I mean?
I'd be pissed.
You walk in there, it's like, hey, this is my house. And fucking Javi answers the door. A fucking Mexican. What would you think?
Dude, I'd be like, am I in the wrong fucking country?
Damn, that would suck.
And I would be like,
I thought this was the U.S. of A.
Do you think that happens sometimes?
I'd imagine
Sure,
it
that
would
happens
have
Like
more
your
often
life
than
goes
not.
to shit when you're overseas?
to. Oh, it'd have to.
You know?
Not because I want it to, but because it's like that's just such a possibility.
Yeah.
That would be sad, you know?
It would be very
Treat
sad.
the military a little bit better, you know what
Just
I
a
mean?
little bit, guys.
Yeah, they fight for our freedoms that a lot of people bitch about.
Mm-hmm.
They
Yeah.
give
For
you
no
the
reason.
right and the freedom to bitch about the freedoms you have that you claim you don't have, and you're gonna fuck them over like that.
True
Come on.
patriots, okay,
wrong.
Santos? What the fuck are you doing? Cumbia night. We're in fucking America, dude. Nobody's listening to that bullshit, okay?
You're lighting churches on fire. We're lighting fires under people.
That's
It's a
right. The red, white,
revolution.
and blue, huh?
Nothing but patriotism.
But what's the
Amen,
next
brother.
holiday, Alice?
The next national holiday is National Space Day.
Ooh.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
So what can you tell us, Javi, huh? He's
About
from the-
space? Conspiracy theory?
What's the Javi's conspiracy bodega
Yeah.
now, all of a sudden, you know? What can you
What I
tell us
hear now,
about
I've been spent too much time secluded from people. The boots that they had on the spacesuits were flat, but on the moon they had rivets.
Mm.
Ooh.
The suits that they had were like fucking those like jacket buttons on the crotch. So I was like, what the heck? How are they
How is
airtight?
it sealed?
Yeah, you know, just little things here and there. But that's just all alleged. I'm just saying. I'm not saying it's true or not.
Fair enough.
I didn't study it.
Dude, I think it would suck to wear a space helmet.
A helmet?
A space
Oh, fuck
helmet?
yeah, you're in a
It's so
fishbowl.
annoying.
Right?
You feel like a little fish.
Oh yeah, but dude, come on. People
you
do
gonna-
it for motorcycles here. They're not even in space.
Sure, but like that's added on top of the entire outfit that you have going on. I'd feel claustrophobic, quite frankly.
Like you can't take that one off for. Like,
But dude, you can see it's like almost the whole thing is you can see your peripherals.
That would scare me, I think.
I would be scared to have a welder's one over in space. You can only have a little fucking box to see.
No, I'm just saying, like, cause what if something hits it? Like, if your astronaut friend decides to kick rocks, literally, and it just like hits it.
hey, fuck you,
hit
kick
leech
rocks.
Well, then you deserve to die. You would deserve to die because it's in space. They kick the rock and you
Yeah.
can't dodge it. It's going fucking slow as fuck.
No, it could even. I mean, depending
It's
on the force
sped
they had,
up,
it
right?
actually could be faster because there's no gravity.
Oh yeah.
But they
true.
were in the moon, so it has
But there's no
it has
you
some
can
gravity.
exert the force more.
Well, it depends. Because then to exert the force, how much more force do you have to use?
We need a physicist on this podcast.
We need a Jedi.
Because if it was a celestial object,
Fuck is Yoda when you need him?
if it's a celestial object that's already traveling through space and a
Yeah.
longer distance, the inertia is going to carry it, the celestial
God
body
damn,
a
that's
lot
why he's
faster.
a fucking scientist.
You know?
Right?
Hey, I
Where's
was
Bill
beefy,
Nye
dude.
when I need
I've
him?
been hypothesizing. Come on, guys.
You were actually waiting for this to come up, right? So you could tell us your
About
thesis.
space?
Yeah.
No.
He actually told me to bring up the conspiracies.
Yeah, for a reason. Hey,
so he
come on.
can
How people are
explain-
going to think that I'm freaking dumb,
so you
dude?
can mansplain to me, you know?
Right.
Fucking piece of shit.
But space, what else happens in space? What is it? Not Buzz Lightyear? What was the name of that guy?
Lance Arms. No, Lance Arm.
Buzz
Lance.
Aldridge?
Buzz Aldridge was one of them. What was the Armstrong guy's name?
Lance.
Oh, No.
No, that's the
the
guy with the
cyclist.
bikes.
No, it
Neil-
was also
Neil Armstrong.
I
Neil
thought it was like
Armstrong.
it was.
Bob
That's the guy
Vance.
that canceled for Spotify. Come on,
Dude.
Hollis.
Dude, Neil Armstrong is the first person to kneel for the American flag on the moon.
Yeah, come on, fucking Kaepernick. You
Yeah,
think you're all
think
fucking
Kaepernick
cool?
it was Neil Armstrong. He kneeled.
Dude, that's pretty gangster. How you fucking kneel for the flag? That's how much respect we had for America back then. You know what I
On
mean?
the moon.
You're on the moon.
You know how hard it is to get up from the moon, bro?
You know how hard it is to kneel on a moon?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You drop your knees so fast, you're bouncing right back up. And Neil Armstrong figured it out.
So what else? Buzz
Because
Lightyear.
arm
Yeah.
strength.
You know, he's from space. Who else is from space? E.T.
I love E.T. E.T. is definitely from space.
Mm-hmm.
Who else? You guys know any people that are famous from space?
The guys who build the pyramids.
Oh, the
Elon Musk.
Anunnakis. You know what I mean?
Anunnaki.
Couple Anunnakis out there. Who else is out there? Huh?
The Yakuza.
SpaceX.
The Yakuza. You know what I mean? Maybe a couple Mayans. You think so?
Oh,
Definitely
definitely
a
some
couple
Mayans.
They needed some strong people. You know what I mean?
They did.
Who else? Because I was watching some of that shit about the Anunnakis, and maybe I should ask Avi because they were talking about. Now they're talking about space. It's like
Hey, Jesus might be an alien. I don't know.
Well, yeah, but they were saying like all the
Could
hidden
be.
shit that they have in the Vatican.
Yeah.
Like that. How come we don't get? Nobody even gets to see it. You're Catholic, Avi. You played Jesus. You didn't even know what's in the Vatican.
The Vatican is
Beyond
its own
me,
country.
you know? Yeah. I'm not a citizen.
You're not?
No, not of the Vatican.
Oh.
And
I was getting ready to arrest you.
She was about to
I just wanted you to get
about to
up.
get fucked up. You better come.
There was
clean.
about to be no more Omega in the bodega.
I can show you my passport. Alex.
All I heard was excitement. Right?
Yeah.
It was excited. She was
I
excited.
didn't
I was
catch
getting
on.
ready
Like,
to go
oh,
to work.
shit.
Fucking Patriot was gonna come
About
out. You
to
know what I
get-
mean? No off days. You know what I mean?
All I heard in the back of her voice was USA. USA.
I was about to get deported on accident.
Back to fucking Los Angeles.
But
over
you
that
went,
border.
you
No,
went to
I would go
the
anywhere but-
Vatican for a little bit. You know what I mean?
Only
When
the
you-
front steps. That's as
Yeah.
far as what's her name? Mona Lisa would let me go.
But don't they got some weird shit in the Vatican? You don't think so?
They
Oh,
do.
Okay,
definitely.
you.
Like
Look at the hats they wear.
I was watching some shit that they had like a lot of Egyptian stuff there. Like, I'm like, dude, it's so crazy that like all the other nations like don't say, hey, dude, you got all our Egyptian
Give me my
stuff.
shit back.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What the fuck do you need at fucking Pope Francis? You know what I mean? You know?
To keep his head warm, I'm sure.
But yeah, it's like that's why I wonder what's in the Vatican. You know, they got stuff from
Probably the stone tablets that Moses wrote upon.
They probably have Moses in there.
They could have mummified Moses.
maybe they have the Ark. You think so?
Yeah.
Ooh, maybe that's why the Vatican's so big. Like, so.
But is it so big or not really?
Well, they have underground city under the Vatican.
Oh, really?
That's where the Ark is.
So do you
Maybe
know?
they smuggled a couple terracotta warriors. Because you know how China had a couple
Oh, they had a
missing?
couple of them.
Yeah, they
Oh.
were missing. So maybe a couple Catholics ran over, grabbed them, smuggled them in. So basically, the Vatican is like the largest unknown museum in the world.
Yeah, it's like go fuck yourselves, honestly. You know what I mean? And maybe that's why we got COVID because we've been neutralizing the Catholic community a little bit. You think?
Exposing.
Exposing. You know, we've been doing that a little bit. All of a sudden,
Not the way the fathers did, okay?
And did Javi get COVID?
He
No,
didn't.
not that we're aware of.
Not again.
And he was here with us, right?
Yeah. So that proves to you we were the targets.
So do we have?
I haven't
Boom.
Do we have
a
an
mole
insurgent
amongst
amongst us?
We have a mole amongst us.
Huh, Javi?
Javi.
I was protected.
So how did you
I
get
had the
protected?
blessings. I went to go confess during that week. You know
What
What
passage
week?
did you read to bless yourself so you wouldn't get COVID?
what passage? I don't know. I don't know.
It's
what
not your
passage.
handy dandy book?
My handy dandy notebook over here can tell you. You want me to read you the fucking passage?
Yeah,
I'll
fool.
fucking read you
We're
guys a
out here
passage.
waiting.
Hey, dude,
Hey, you're about to read that. You can't swear.
I can swear all I want.
he's swearing in the
as long
name of
as
the
I read
Lord.
this, I can swear all day.
I'm protected, you piece of shit.
So why? It's because he reads that, dude. That might be true. You know, he read 2 of them last week,
And it was covered.
and we're shitting on Christ the whole time. You know,
You're discharging on Christ the whole time.
Oh, fuck.
Jokes, you pieces of crap.
Discharging prayers, guys.
Yeah.
I pray.
Prayers.
Right. It doesn't say what book this is from, or what chapter, but here's what it is. Good looks, cheerfulness, and content are great beautifiers and are famous preservers of youthful looks. I was youthful.
is that a threat to the cheerful one?
That is a threat because it said cheerful. Alice is lucky. She didn't get COVID, so she still remains lucky. It said youthful.
And then nothing
I'm
else is that
youthful.
powerful.
And I've
Oh,
looked like
I'm
I've
powerful
aged.
too.
Yeah. I've aged quite a bit the past 2 years, so.
Have
he-
you?
he
You look
cursed us.
handsome.
Thank
you still
you.
look the same.
Come on, Lord. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But space, what's so cool about space? You know what I mean? We haven't done anything in space. They said, oh, the Russians, now they're mad with the Americans. They're like, hey, we're gonna fucking blow up the ISS and the Americans are gonna go missing. You know what I mean?
Space is the new Nevada, really. Like, there's nothing in Nevada. Fuck Nevada. Space is Nevada. Nothing in it.
And all it is space junk now.
There's
you know
no
what I mean?
water in space.
Yeah, all of Elon Musk's
Allegedly.
fucking floating cars
Didn't
and
they
shit
find
are
water
up
in
there.
Mars?
That's allegedly.
Javi, it's like if I told you there's water in fucking the Sahara Desert.
I mean,
go
there
dig for
probably
it,
is.
fuckface. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
And there probably is.
Yeah, there probably
Yeah, but
is.
that's what I'm
You
saying.
want
It's
to know
like,
why there's water on Mars, really? A bunch of fucking Earthlings got sick of all the cumulative.
oh, I thought you were going to say chlamydia.
I mean, that too.
Got sick of chlamydia.
Cumulative fucking trash that we have here, right? Trash holds on to moisture, right? 'Cause there's paper, there's a bunch of different plastics. They shipped it off into space, and eventually it hit Mars. So the moisture stayed locked on Mars because of gravity. Mars never naturally had water in it. The scientists are fucking liars. Can you confirm that, though, being the scientist? That's just my
Well,
theory.
that sounds right. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That sounds absolutely right. That's a good theory. What about you, Al? Do you have any theories? Maybe something you can tell us about
About
you know,
space.
about Uranus? Maybe you think so, Hoss?
I heard
think so.
Uranus is blue. That's all I heard.
Neptune.
you know?
Shout out Pharrell
And we're
Williams.
not. Hey, I think she made a blue cheese joke. Come on, Al. What do you mean it's blue?
I thought it was blue, or like
Is Uranus blue?
Dude, if the discharge was blue cheese tasting, I'd be down there more often.
You think so?
Yeah,
Well,
for
is it
discharge
yours?
days, yeah.
Host beefy?
Well, it used to be, but now since I had COVID, what the fuck was I eating, Hoss?
Pizza,
With some blue cheese.
tripa.
With some blue cheese.
Now that I had COVID? No, dude, I wish. You know what I mean?
I don't know what you
I was
were
thinking like
eating.
a fucking idiot, dude. Freaking cookies, tea.
All the worst things you
What
could
else was I
possibly
eating? Sandwiches? Jimmy John's like 4 days in a
Dude, you were
row.
eating like a fucking Englishman. They love cookies and tea. They eat cold sandwiches, Jimmy John's,
Yeah.
which actually sounds really good right now. But
Had a couple Jimmys, you know what I mean?
yep.
Nah, me.
Not that kind, you perverts.
Ah.
Wrap it up. My body, my choice.
But that's it for space. Or do we have anything else? Any other fun facts about space? It's scary, first
feel
of
like
all,
we've given
space.
them-
It's scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you want to get scared, you think you're scared because
Think about space.
the all right, think about space, okay? And then you'll get even more scared.
Yes.
But what's the next holiday, Alice?
The next holiday is School Lunch Hero Day.
Hey, how
School
ahead of
lunch
time
hero
are
day.
we that we've been celebrating lunch ladies and lunch lads,
Lunch lads.
Lunch lads.
and now all of a sudden, fast forward a couple months.
Here's a conspiracy for you now that I'm thinking
School
about this.
heroes.
Okay, here.
You guys were meant to get COVID so we could celebrate this day
appropriately. huh?
appropriately because we would have missed it
Boom.
had we done a regular
on a
episode.
Tuesday.
So
Hey,
Maybe the Lord is
The
real,
Lord-
you think
hey,
so?
the Lord.
Jesus Cristo. Jesus Cristo.
Boom, boom, boom.
Jesus Cristo, yo estoy aquí.
en un viernes
The Lord
celebrando.
having a grudge against Hoss and Hoss Beefy.
Myth busted.
Come on. Jesus knows we're joking around, you fucking idiots. Go
We're
to
blessing
church.
you guys with laughter. Okay.
You know?
Right.
I did invite Santos to church, you know what I mean?
Did you?
And he just said LOL. That's whack as fuck. Hey,
Wow. Because he wanted to burn it. That's why.
It's like
Come
I'll
on,
bring
you
the
piece
lighter.
of shit. You know? But what the fuck were we talking about? I think he fucking ruined my day already.
He asked you.
Oh,
is it
lunch
lunch
ladies and
No,
lunch
no, no,
lads.
lunch hero days.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, so Jim
Yeah.
Jones was my lunch hero, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They were lunching me up, a little bit of roast beef or roast beefy.
Yep.
Who was your lunch hero this week?
Lunchables.
Oh.
That's what you had?
Yep. Lunchables.
That's like a forgotten hero sometimes.
It really is.
Kinda, yeah.
And that pizza one, it's like shit, but it's good.
Because the sauce, it tastes like it's candy almost, you
Yeah,
know?
like it's pure sugar.
Yeah, it's like Gerber. That's what it
And then
tastes
you have
like.
like undercooked bread, that little cheese disc.
Raw meat,
Yeah.
allegedly.
But now, have you seen they try to make the grown-up Lunchables? Go fuck
Dude.
yourselves. You know
What
what
are
I
they
mean?
called?
Charcuterie boards, okay? You know what I mean? Come on, grow
Literally
the
what
fuck up, guys. You know what I mean? It's your fucking Lunchables. Get the fuck out of
Dude,
here.
fucking Luigi, he invented Lunchables.
People go there, they just went to Costco, bought a bunch of Lunchables, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They were about to go bad. Ooh, I made you a charcuterie board.
They
You know what I
met
mean?
Jesus. Jesus was a carpenter. He had a big plank. They stuck it all on that plank. Charcuterie board.
Dude, that's probably what they had at Jesus, well, not his funeral, his Easter, you know what I mean?
Yep.
A little charcuterie board. Because you look at the Last Supper, what the fuck, I know the Mona Lisa cooked it, but, there was a lot of European dishes. I didn't see a turkey.
I didn't see no spices on that table.
She did
I
have
saw
a cake.
sushi,
Right?
though.
I didn't
She
see
had
no
a sushi.
hummus.
Yeah, sushi,
A
fresh
cake.
fruit,
You know what I mean? Fruit,
a burger,
a burger. What else was on there?
Was there
cold
pizza?
draft.
I think there's a pizza there.
Oh, a
somewhere.
beer.
Yep.
There was a little
There
bit
was
of
a
pizza,
beer?
huh?
Yep.
So maybe I guess
I gotta
she did
pay
a
more
decent job.
attention.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's because you had to finish it. We got the Caucasian version. What did they have
Oh,
on
Leonardo da Vinci.
there?
Fuck
No.
that guy. They had scones.
Yeah, yeah. It's the worst.
Just
dude.
scone, but the biscuit kind, not like the deep fried dough, like the baked dry ass biscuits
Oh, that's gross.
that are formed into triangles.
They didn't even have raspberry jam.
The original anal beads. But-
No, that was the jam they got from Jesus' wounds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They get a little of that, and he said you get the blood in the body of the Lord.
Yeah, when he was bleeding at Gethsemane, they just waited for the blood to coagulate. Now, jam.
And he was also jammed in the fucking tomb. You know what I mean?
Yeah, why do you think the Italians love dipping their bread in olive oil? Because of the Garden of Gethsemane.
Oh, they do that a lot, huh?
Yeah, they do.
You ever done that, Hoss?
I
Throw a
have.
little bit of olive oil?
Yeah.
Because I saw a show and they were doing that. I put a little bit of olive oil just straight up in my tongue. You know what I mean?
Oh, really?
You never did that?
Uh-uh.
Because they say,
Well,
oh,
no, I have. Like, I like a spoon and I just, like, tasted it. It's funny to taste the different kinds of olive oil.
they say, oh, it's good for your teeth. That's what they say. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and they're like, it's good for your arteries.
Yeah. But then you get the doctor. You go to Dr. Butch.
And they tell you, like,
and he's
lay
like,
off the fucking
Yeah.
olive oil.
he's like, dude, I couldn't draw your blood. What are you, fucking a can of Pensoil?
I had to
You know
use a
what I
9-inch nail to draw blood.
He thought I was a fucking transformer. You know what I mean? He's like, dude, I don't work on fucking machinery.
Dude, where's your allspark?
It's my heart. Teet, teet, teet.
But speaking of lunch ladies and lunch lads and heroes, there is another unsung hero in the school system, the school nurses. But there's been a massive shortage of them recently because they've had a medical outbreak.
Oh, you know what's funny?
What?
That is our national holiday up next.
I'm using my fucking powers, guys.
What was
Dude.
it?
National Nurses Day.
See?
National
I use
nurses.
my
And
fucking
we're talking
powers.
about real nurses, not fucking CNAs, okay?
Yeah.
CNAs?
Go fuck yourself.
Thank you, Hose. I didn't want to say it. But come on. Because anybody can be a CNA, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Dude, I was driving by a house the other day. It said, no GED, no diploma, no problem. Become a CNA today. You know what I mean? They're like, we start you off at $10 an hour. So that's what happens with the CNAs. You know, it's like, dude, are they even real CNAs?
No.
Would you trust a CNA if something's gonna happen, Huss?
Yeah, if I shit myself so they can wipe my ass. That's about it.
Fuck.
Because that's what they say they do, you know, for
Yeah,
the
like,
old people.
Every person who I know has become a CNA. They're like, oh, I left. I was like, okay, well, why did you leave? I was sick of wiping people's ass.
And they hated
Oh,
it, you know.
I will pay you $7 an hour, which is what they're paid for, to wipe my ass.
How do they
Follow me
convince
around
them?
all day for 8 hours. I'll make
You
sure
know, I was gonna be a CNA.
Yeah.
You
Did
could
you
have
have to
had-
wipe any ass? Or
I did actually.
You did?
Yep.
So see, all of a sudden, my
sure
fucking
did.
behavior.
But she
is
did it
valid.
from the what is it from back up? That's what
She did it from
it
the back to front.
back to front. You
And it's
know?
hard for guys to get UTIs, so we don't care.
But she wiped the girl, obviously, Alice. You
It's
know what I
like
mean?
a front hand.
They got mad. They thought Alice was a guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The CNA. What are you doing, you pervert? You know?
Like old
Basically,
lady, like,
that's basically
"Ooh,"
what
and then they
happened.
hear Alice talk, and they're like, what?
Is that what happened though?
It is.
To the nurses?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's true, Alice.
Yes.
So what did they tell you? Like, hey, you're a boy. You can't be a CNA. That's only for girls. Or what did
Yeah.
they say?
No, they said that. Well, for me, they said that I couldn't be there anymore because I was a hoodlum and tattooed, and I looked like I was a troublemaker.
And were they right?
They were absolutely right.
They
You know what I
were
mean?
Dude, she devastates families across the border.
left and right. That's my job.
Yeah.
But
The
you,
hoodlum part that comes from her throwing those illegal immigrants under the hood as she drives them back across a fucking border.
but I was gonna say, see, you got the medical book. I don't know for what. You know, it kind of intimidated me.
This is given the shortage that we have of nurses. Shout out to nurses. I know it's a difficult job.
So there is a shortage.
There's a shortage of nurses because they're all experiencing
COVID.
Burnout.
some
So
burnout,
this-
as well as something else that is known as monocular strabismus, which is strabismus is confined to one particular eye, which is also called uniocular squint. So you know
Uniocular.
uniocular squint. So you know when you're like squinting and you try to
But
like
it's
see
only
something.
one eye. It's like this.
Yeah, when
like
you're
a
trying to
stink eye?
study. When you're trying to study, you need both eyes. You're squinting, you're concentrating, you're focusing really, really hard. But when you're a CNA, you suffer from this, you have uniocular squint, you now only get half the information because one eye is affected.
Oh, that's why they can't be a regular nurse.
They can't be regular nurse because they're graduating at half the rate they used to. That's why there's a shortage.
So it's taking them longer.
Yep.
So
if we
gotta
cure
read.
that-
Have you tried reading with one eye, Javi?
No, but I'm assuming there's more student loans and debt because they have to study longer.
Yep.
That's why
Twice
you need
as long.
enforcers.
I've actually tried reading with one eye. It hurts.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Well, sometimes it hurts trying to, hear you read with two eyes, Alan.
Yeah.
You know what I
Well,
mean?
that's why I don't freaking read. Asshole. I don't.
Go ahead,
No.
say it. Say it.
Finish
Well,
your sentence.
Empower you to
Say
say
it, yeah, you're empowered. Come on, Alice. You're a woman of color.
I missed you guys so much.
You know what? I missed you so much.
Spell facetious.
Missed you so much. Yeah.
But come on, CNAs,
Yeah.
But it would be tough to be a CNA. I think. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
wiping people's asses.
Like
for
how do
$7
they
an hour.
how do they lie you into maybe this is what we can do, because the powerful one, Mr. Powers, he gives people job opportunities left and right. You know what I
And they
mean?
pay really well.
He pays really
Sure
well.
does, if you
Does
have
he
a
care if
big
you're a
dude.
woman?
I don't give a flying fuck. I actually do care.
He does care.
And then so maybe Alice, she's what, 18, 17? And you have to trick her into becoming a CNA.
He means convince.
because the
this is
pay
not-
is only because this was back in like 2011. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Oh, I was
So-
trying to
so
be a
you're a
CNA in
recruit- he's
2007.
recruiting?
2007.
2007 was
recruiter.
like 2 pennies pay.
He's going to be a CNA recruiter. You think so?
Oh,
Or
you
you're-
want me to recruit
Or
her?
you're already a doctor?
I mean, it could be a doctor.
Well, then you would be Dr. Hose. You wouldn't be Mr. Powers. Maybe because Mr. Powers, he's more of the
Dr.
recruiter.
I'm
Power.
a senior marketing expert for recruiting.
Dr. Powers.
Dr. Powers.
Okay, I guess Dr.
Okay,
Powers.
so-
I take it back.
Okay, so maybe Alice. Let's see if we got.
You got a
anything for
PhD in recruiting. That's why you're a doctor.
PhD,
Real
pretty
big.
huge debt. Okay,
Yeah.
this is what these students are suffering from.
Maybe Alice. She doesn't want you to know she's got a messed up eye.
Biden bails out
Oh,
the
gonna put
bums
glasses
and
on?
with the crack
down.
pipes, but he can't forgive loans. What
Wait,
the fuck?
he's still giving out crack bites?
Dude, you're better off being a
Where's my
crack
crack
addict
pipe?
than going to school.
Seriously, dude, I'm
I
kind
didn't
of
even
jealous.
get my crack.
I never
Dude.
received my crack pipe.
Yeah, I
I'm
didn't
gonna
get mine
identify
either.
as a crack addict so I can sell those pipes back to the crack addicts. That's how
You know
I'm
how
gonna
much
come up.
money you would get?
Crack
Probably
pipe.
like-
That's when I tuck my penis in when I'm all squeefy. You know what I mean? I give you some of that hit. You know what I mean? Give you some of that crack pipe. Hey, you guys want to get fishy with me or not? You know what I mean?
They do a line off your crack pipe.
Snorted out my ball. Okay.
They're like, bro, is there ammonia in this?
You guys
crack?
want to know what color Uranus is? It's white. Okay.
With some brown in there.
That's those queefies, anus.
Some of that black tar,
Leave you sleepy for a couple of days. You know what I mean?
or permanently.
I'll put you in a trance. You know. Okay, but I don't think we got much.
Put you in that eternal slumber.
Okay,
wait,
so we're
so
gonna
what are
walk
we doing?
in. What else do you
what were
want
you
to be?
looking for?
What am I doing?
So you're going to be trying to be a CNA. You just saw an ad
Okay.
of to be a CNA, but CNA, so
I
words
thought
drop
I
in
had
the
to
world.
convince her to be one.
Right. So,
So
she
wait.
saw an ad to be a CNA,
Okay.
right? And she's gonna come to you for the requirements. Hey, what do I need to be a CNA?
No,
What's
I-
gonna be my job duties?
I
thought I
thought
was
he
convincing
was
her
gonna
to do it.
convince
Like,
me
she had
to
no
be a
idea
CNA.
she wanted to be a CNA.
Yeah.
Until she
Well,
talked to me.
that's why you're gonna have to sell her on all why
So
she,
why would I go to him and be like, okay, what do I need to be a CNA?
because so you
No,
saw
no.
you saw the ad.
No, I can't see no
I'm
ad.
with Alice on this one.
I can't see no
just
ad.
look.
I'm
she
just
saw
gonna
the
walk
ad.
by.
She
I'm
saw the
just
ad. It
gonna
says,
walk by.
Become a
Oh,
CNA. It says no degree. What did it say?
No,
It
this,
says,
this is what's going to happen, okay?
This is what's.
She came across an ad and saw $7 an hour, and she said, why would I go through all this school to get paid $7? She has no idea what a CNA does. She just sees $7 an hour. Why would I waste money to then get paid only $7 an hour? Now I'm going to convince her why that is worth the time and investment.
yeah, but in order for her, if she already doesn't like it, she wouldn't even be seeing you.
I'm convincing her. Those are
Yeah,
my
that's
powers,
what that
right?
was the thing, right?
So okay, so you guys are at a hospital.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are at a hospital. Maybe she had a little bit of discharge, and she's at the doctor's office. She's waiting,
Mm-hmm.
and she sees the sign.
I don't know if I like this already.
Okay. So you're just at the doctor's office. You have some weird discharge. You're just waiting for them to give you your medicine, and you're looking at the sign right now. It says no degree, no diploma, no,
No
problem. $7 an hour. Right now you're unemployed. In comes the doctor.
Yeah, no, you're walking by the surgery. I'm actually performing surgery with my drill.
Walking
okay?
by,
A
walking
knee
by.
replacement surgery.
Bobby.
Hey there. I see this sign that says no money, no degree, no problem. What does that mean?
I'm sorry, young lady. Are you talking to me?
Yes, sir.
I am mid-surgery right now.
Well, too damn
I'm
bad.
replacing somebody's knee.
Well, I don't think they
Um,
need that knee.
Oh, you might be interested in the CNA?
Well, I'm asking what this means.
Oh, there's a shortage. You know what, guys? Go ahead. Fuck the knee. Just go ahead and stitch him back up. Tell him he's gonna have to come back for another replacement because his knee didn't take. Young lady, please follow me into my office so I can discuss the properties of becoming a CNA.
Oh,
and
so that's what this is. this
probably
CNA
why
thing.
you would like to become one, right?
Okay. Tell me what this CNA
So,
does.
okay, go ahead and have a seat.
Thank you.
I know women like to get fidgety sometimes, so please keep still. Don't get too ecstatic until you hear the entire proposal.
Okay, I'll keep my mouth shut.
I'm going to ask you a couple questions first so that I can understand. It is a difficult world we live in, right?
Right,
It's 2011. You put up with a lot of shit, right?
I suppose.
Okay. You're sick of maybe older people
Yes.
giving you shit?
Yes.
Okay. What if I told you that you can go to school? It might cost quite a bit of money, but you eventually get paid $7 an hour to rid the world of the shit you're tired of dealing with, specifically from the old people. Does that not sound pretty appealing?
It does.
Yeah, cool. So for a small lump sum of $150,000 loan, you can start school today. I will make you my personal apprentice so that I can show you how to throw out this shit that you're done with dealing.
So I have to give you $150,000, and at the end of it, I only make $7 an hour.
Yeah, but that's compound money depending on how you perform and how much shit you get rid of. That could exponentially grow, but I can't tell you that until you actually are a CNA.
Huh. Okay, what else can I do with this?
What else can you do with the degree?
Yes.
Well, I did mention that you'd be my intern.
Right.
As you can see here, I have powerful tools.
I could see that.
Imagine how powerful you feel. You can read my nameplate. What's my name?
Dr. Powers.
Hey, it's powerful to say Dr. Powers, is it
It
not?
is, actually. It is.
Okay,
I felt
great.
like, whew.
So here's a pen. I'm going to go ahead and have you just sign this paper agreeing that you will be a student for the CNA program so you can get rid of all the shit that's going on in the world.
Okay, you're very convincing. Thank you, Dr. Powers.
Thank you.
Oh.
And guys, if you didn't catch on to it, she's sick of old people. She's sick of their shit. Guess what she's going to be wiping and throwing
Eliminating
away?
the old people.
Their shit. That's how you fucking sell.
She's there for the purposes.
Let's
You know what I
euthanize this
mean?
place.
Yeah.
She's throwing a little poison in the
She
wipe
understood
when she
exactly
wipes
what a
it.
CNA was, but she's like, it's worth $150,000 to just kill these people.
Kill Nona automatically. She was trying to say, you know?
Yeah.
Dang, dude. But that's good. Dude, imagine how many people do you think in the U.S. have, like, a bunch of student loans just because of somebody like you. You know what I mean? Somebody
lot.
convinced them, like, for 10 minutes, they go to, like, the school, they see the recruiter. What's the name of that guy, Javi? The one that guides you, supposedly?
Student guidance counselor?
Counselor, yeah.
Counselor, yeah.
Yeah.
So they see the counselor, like, oh, they make you take this fucking test. You know, put a Rubik's Cube together.
Oh, you would be a great lawyer.
Yeah, you're like, bro. You know what I mean?
I just identified the colors yellow, blue, and magenta.
Yeah.
Why would I be a good lawyer?
It's like, well, based on blah, 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 this Rubik's Cube, the way that you switch the colors,
The way the shoe was standing.
yeah, you
Yeah.
can be a lawyer. You know what I mean?
Well, it's close enough to cyan, yellow, and magenta, which are the three colors that are pixelated on TV screens. So the fact that you knew that, now you have access to TV. Who's the biggest industry that gets lawsuited the most?
TV.
TV.
Boom. Lawyer
Lawyer.
stats.
He's a lawyer, you know?
Yep.
And now, dude, the fucking guy, he used to work at a construction job, you know what I mean?
And
For
now that guy
fucking
lost.
Glocko, you know what I mean?
Yeah, now that guy
Hello?
lost the Rittenhouse case because he
Damn.
knew how to identify blue, yellow, and magenta. Fucking idiot.
But that would suck. How much debt do you think's like? Because, dude,
In
there
total,
has to be.
like how
like-
much student debt?
Okay, because we said CNAs, okay? That's
Yeah.
one that they get suckered in, but let's. No offense, Magnolia. How many cosmetologists? You know what I mean? Failed cosmetologists. Magnolia, she's got clients. But,
yeah,
you know,
Magnolia's got clients, but everybody else,
that doesn't have clients.
they failed.
It's quite a bit of money.
You know what I mean?
They can't
Yeah.
even dye hair, yo.
Yeah.
And all you gotta do is just follow the instructions on
And
the
some of them
box.
honestly have some of the worst skin
When
I've
I
ever
can
seen
buy
in
a
my
box
life.
for $20 and do it my damn self.
And
you know?
everybody they
Right?
get the Karen haircut here in Utah. You know what I mean? They go to Draper. You know what I mean?
Get the-
They go to Sandy. They go to Layton. You know what I mean? What Karen's cuts? Where the fuck do you guys get your haircuts? You know what I mean?
Great cuts.
Casey.
They
You
go
know?
to great cuts.
Yeah,
for
they go
that.
to great clips too. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Do you think they go to see ABD the Butcher Angry Man, Sean?
absolutely not.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely
That's
not.
too high class for
Yeah,
them.
dude. They don't get that fucked up haircut. Dude, the old ladies, come on, man. If you're in Utah and you're how old are these ladies? Like 35 to
The lowest age range now, they're probably about 35.
yeah, it's like
34.
35 to like what 40 or 50.
Probably about 50.
They get that same haircut. You know what I mean?
They look like swamp trolls too. Why would I want you to fix my skin? Look at yourself.
And then they got like a super pink lipstick only. You know?
Right?
Yeah, you're
Why
a
would
toad
I
that
want you
figured
to
out how
do
to
my
walk on your
nails?
hind legs. You fucking disgusting human.
And they do walk a little bit funny, huh? When they're like
Yeah,
They stick the butt
Like,
out
they
like
got
they
hoofs,
have
yeah.
something.
they don't even got a butt.
right from all the chemicals they shoved up in their
Walking out of
coochie.
fucking great clips, you know?
Mm-hmm.
God, but yeah, that would be one. What's another thing
Did
that's
someone
like,
upset you recently?
oh, you can be.
like-
I had COVID. I was locked up. I was cooped the fuck up. Okay, guys.
I think she was talking about me.
Oh,
Obviously,
Somebody
someone
upset you,
upset
huh?
Host Beefy too.
I do have some like angry energy built up. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I was cooped up too.
yeah, we were
Yeah.
fucking cooped up, you know.
Yeah,
Damn, dude, fucking
Fucking
wing
chicken
coop. Let
coop
us
over
fucking
here.
free, you know.
we're not
Coopertons.
chicken heads though.
But what else, you know? So they got that. What's one for? Oh, you can be a real estate agent, you know. Now's the time to join the market, you know.
Yeah.
Take your test, is what they say.
Now it's time to join the market when no one can buy houses.
Exactly.
anymore.
Right?
It's too expensive for anybody to buy a house.
But
Yeah.
everybody's
it's
taking
time to
their
be a real
test,
estate
you know?
agent.
Yep.
How many real estate agents do you guys know? Let's be honest.
I know 3.
See? You know what I mean?
But now that real estate is like NFTs, so it's not even real. It's not real estate.
Yeah, they're taking you to the metaverse. Go fuck yourself, guys. You know what I mean?
Should we do that? Should we be real estate agents for the
For the
metaverse?
metaverse? Nah, that would be pretty cool.
That would be cool.
We probably could make
The
bait.
meta states, something like that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Damn, that would be pretty cool. Meta states?
Pan pending.
Pan
Ban
pending.
pending.
Damn, that would be cool.
And then I won't return people's calls. I was like, oh, I thought about calling you, but that house didn't exist. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Dude, imagine somebody, you get outbid, you get so mad. You know what I mean?
For a house you can never touch?
Well,
Nice.
no, we put them on the fucking Oculus. You know what I mean?
Zoologists,
I don't even know what those guys are. You know what I
they
mean?
work at the zoo.
What do they even do? Do
They
they,
just feed the animals. They're not. They like know a lot about the animal, but
Feed
they
and
can't
clean the
practice any of
animal.
it.
do they really know a lot about the animals, or they just
They're
say
not
they know a lot?
veterinarians then, huh?
No, I guess not. I don't know what a zoologist should know.
You know,
Do
so
we
they
know
know
any
about animals.
zoologists here?
I don't
Definitely
think
not in this room.
Not in this
You know?
room.
I got a couple animales, well, you know what I mean? I take them to the Humane Society, you know? But
they
what
put
else?
them
What's
down
another
gently.
job they tricked you with? Oh, you can be
A mechanic.
A social worker.
a social worker.
Exactly. They're like, oh, come get your social worker degree. Where do they end up?
Socially working with everybody
Using
else.
crack pipes.
Oh, I know another one.
They end up being hunters.
Another one's a graphic. You can do graphic design. You know what I mean? Everybody does graphic
everybody,
design.
yeah.
You know what I
I
mean?
can go to school. I can draw shit.
Yeah.
I don't fucking care.
That's what I say, but that's like another one. I was like, oh, go to graphic design. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I almost fell into that trap for less than a semester. You know
I
what I mean?
get it. The appeal is there.
Yeah. But then you go there, you have to sit right next to a Russian girl that doesn't speak for the whole year. And then when
Her
she
name's
does speak, she's like,
Ivanka?
these crazy Americans. That's the first word she said.
She was just
We were
learning
watching
the
an Andy
culture,
Warhol movie.
infiltrating everybody.
And it triggered her, bro.
Yeah.
Andy Warhol triggered her.
Yeah.
And then that's
'Cause she
what
was like a
caused the war.
druggie.
What year was this, Jose?
It's like in 2011.
Yeah, dude, she was infiltrating, trying to
Yeah.
collude with the Trump and the Russians.
She was trying to get him elected. You know
Yeah,
what I
that's
mean?
what.
Yeah.
Yeah, she 4 years.
I was like,
before.
yeah, fuck these crazy Americans. You know what I mean? Make America great again. God, but yeah,
That's what I'm
that's
saying.
one. What other people are that they nev-
DJs.
a DJ? But you don't have to go to school to.
Dude, chefs. Lalo Lucas. Dude, everyone's like, oh, I'm a chef.
Oh yeah, that Lucas, he didn't go to school. You know what I mean?
I don't know if he did.
BJ, you know what I mean? He didn't even go to school.
He didn't go to school. But he doesn't call himself a chef either. He's
What's-
a home cook.
Oh, and another one for guys, an electrician. And he's like, oh, do this program to become an electrician. You know what I mean?
They
You're
actually
gonna
make quite a bit of money, don't they?
well, if you become a master electrician, but then you're like the what is it like
The
the
apprentice?
assistant?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do your apprenticeship, dude. Some people are like electrician apprentices for like 10 years. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, you're still doing your apprenticeship. You know?
Yeah. What is it, like infectious diseases? Well, pestilence? Like the
Come on,
fucking-
Dr. Fauci.
The raid people. Aren't they raids?
Oh, the people that spray
Yeah.
pest control.
Yeah, pest control people. What else?
What would be some good hustles though? You know what I mean? That you don't need, like, to go to school for, like pointing lasers at people. You know what I mean?
Making wigs.
Ooh.
You know how many weaves and wigs are out there?
A
that people
lot.
buy for a lot?
Damn, that's a good business to go in, huh?
Yeah.
We should go into the wig business.
We
should.
should.
What would we call our wigs? You think?
Groove toupee?
Groove? I don't know.
No.
Toupee. You know what I mean? That sounds like something Chris Blade would wear. You know what I mean? Come on, Chris. Something a little bit more. It's gonna be exotic. You know what I mean?
Gotta be
Because that's the
exotic.
first thing. We're gonna have that Armenian hair. We're gonna have the one from Bangladesh. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
That Nepalese. What other hair are we gonna have, Javi?
Brazilian.
You know, Brazilian. What other minorities have good hair, Alice?
Those
Greeks?
Italian stallions.
Greeks? They got fucking ugly hair, Greek.
No, they don't. They have
You've never
massive,
seen the
beautiful hair.
statues? They're all fucking balding. Even
Some
the
of them have
statues are
snakes
That's
in
balding.
the
their hair. What the
Romans.
fuck?
That's the Romans.
Hey, if
They're
this,
balding.
if this room's any indication, Mexicans and Puerto Ricans have good hair.
That's true. Except right now, my hair's.
So
you
what,
know, a
what
little
would we
shitty.
call something imports? You know what I mean? Like,
Follicle import.
ooh, that sounds kind of hot. Follicle, we're getting close. Follicle imports, dude. Dude, I think that might be it, huh?
Follicle import.
Follicle imports, you know what I mean?
Patent
pending.
pending.
Hit you with a fucking wig, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fucking toupee, you need your fucking extensions. What kind of lashes are we gonna put on these little bitches, Alice, huh?
I don't know.
Spider legs.
Daddy long legs.
They're
You
gonna
know
look
what I mean?
like Yzma from fucking Emperor's New Groove.
Oh, Magnolia, you better be ready.
Yeah, oh,
People
yeah,
already
dude.
look like that though.
We're gonna bring back the the on fleek
Oh,
eyebrows on fleek.
Eyebrows
Yeah,
on
We're gonna
fleek?
bring that back.
Yeah, because people forgot about eyebrows, huh?
Yep.
Kind of a little bit. At least for men, huh?
Yep.
Do you guys like to get your eyebrows done?
I never have.
I've never done mine.
Well, I've had like the
Hobby
bar-
used to get him done all the time. That's why his eyebrows are missing. Look.
maybe the butcher has like lined it up for me, but he's never like I've never had him threaded or anything.
Yeah.
I woke up like
No, I never even had him rastered because I already had thick eyebrows.
I barely have eyebrows.
yeah, I
yeah,
always
dude,
had
I've
thick
never had to
ones.
do them because I don't have fucking eyebrows.
Yeah, I barely have eyebrows.
Since I have big ones, I was like, you know, they say, oh, they'll grow more, you know, so I never fuck with them, bro. Because people would be like, hey, I can, they would give me compliments on my eyebrows.
Yeah, they're like your hairline's really low.
It's just my eyebrow.
Just fucking- but your forehead is all eyebrow.
Dude, I just start doing it.
Meanwhile,
Huh?
me-
Fucking shaving.
They thought I was a cancer patient who survived. You know, like
Yeah.
what the
Same
fuck?
with me. They're like, well, if it's
Yo,
chemo,
you
you're
okay?
doing really well. Look at it.
Look how well your eyebrows are
Max
going
capacity
back.
of this elevator is 3,500 pounds. Please see the next
Great, you're
one.
taking care of
You do
yourself.
have a little bit more eyebrow than Hobby, don't you, huh?
I
Yeah,
just think
bro,
it's
I
'cause
barely
the
have
color's
eyebrows.
darker. so
Damn,
you see
Hobby
it
only
more.
has like freaking like a third of
mine
an
are like-
inch, huh? He
Yeah.
looks like a surprise fucking what are those people that did a mime?
that French connection.
You know what I mean?
It's the European in
little
me. I got
You know
blonde
what
hairs.
It comes from that Aquinamon thing he likes.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah. The best,
Queen of
the
Mon, I
best
forgot about that.
That is fucking
transgender,
dessert. Queen of
Dessert?
the
Mon.
best transgender dessert ever.
A queen,
Queen
of
of
Mon. What about Alice? What about your eyebrows? I don't think
But I believe it
paid
would be
attention.
pronounced Queenamon.
My eyebrows are
I
okay.
googled it, bro. It's just Queen of Mon.
Can I see really quick?
Yeah.
No, I'm saying the way it's pronounced. 'Cause
Oh,
it's
yeah, pretty
French,
good
right?
ones. Are they
think so.
microbladed or no?
No.
Fuck the French, dude.
I threaded it myself.
How do you thread an eyebrow? What does that mean?
I use like thread, like hilo to sew, and then I
Oh,
twist
Marco
it.
did that. I mean, our brother did that
Oh,
so
yeah?
what?
to do his eyebrows. Like the thread, they like kind of like pull it apart, and then it takes your hairs out.
Yeah, that's how I do my eyebrows. I
It's
All
thread
they
it.
did was, you remember those kids that would have like string with that little yo-yo that would sit on top,
Yeah.
and they'd like throw it up. It's like the sticks with the string.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Dude, they
like
just
a-
repurposed that for eyebrows.
Mhm.
Eh?
It was a
Reduce,
lost business.
reuse, recycle.
Yep.
Hey.
The
Come
most
on, guys.
environmentally friendly business on earth.
And that's it for celebrating fucking heroes. And what was it?
I think it was
Nurses.
Space
Lady
Day.
lunches and nurses.
Oh,
Yeah, I skipped the other
Way
one.
off.
You want to
Lady
say the last one,
lunches,
Alice?
lunch
Nope.
ladies.
there's no more. I don't even remember what the other ones were.
That's fine. It was
That's
lame
enough
anyway.
holidays.
That's it for holidays, huh?
I think there's an inquiry of sorts, right? Perhaps a question that needs an answer.
Possibly, there could be.
Oh, but one thing that we probably didn't get because Alice wasn't here last week was a dream.
A dream.
Interpretation nation.
Yeah, because we've been doing dreams now.
Yeah.
So you want me to tell you a dream?
No.
no,
were-
we didn't. We didn't.
We were getting dreams from people and telling them what's wrong
We
with them.
interpret their dreams for them.
Oh.
But we got unsolved mysteries, so I guess that's what it's called today.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Back to unsolved.
Okay. Unsolved. What is something you frequently miss or feel nostalgic for?
You got one, host? Something that you miss?
Saturday morning cartoons.
Oh, same.
Because now, I mean, you can just pull them up whenever you want, so it doesn't matter when you wake up or whatever. But, like, if you wanted to watch that new episode and you slept in, you'd miss it. So, like, it gave you an actual reason to get... I always got up early as a kid anyways, but it was so nice to be the only one up in my house. I'd go get cereal. Sometimes I'd make pancakes. Maybe I'd make oatmeal, make some eggs, some bacon.
And he was only 2 years old, okay?
Yeah, they
You guys
teach
can't
us
even
young.
fucking cook, you idiots.
I'm Puerto Rican. I had a knife in my hand out the womb because I made it out the
Stabbing
womb.
people.
But alive. But yeah, I'd sit down, eat my food while I would watch cartoons. Fucking loved it. I really did.
And remember, before they played the new one, they would play the one from last week
Yeah,
first,
So
Oh,
you catch
yeah.
so you can catch up, because they didn't have DVRs back then.
up. No TiVo.
Well, maybe they did, but for rich people, you know, not in our
TiVo.
community, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had to fucking write it down. What happened? Remember that? Hey, what happened during the cartoon?
Oh, you had to
Let me
talk
pull out
throughout
my
the
notes.
week
You had
with
a fucked
everybody.
up friend like Harvey, you know, with fucking CTE, you know? He's telling you the fucking wrong cartoon, you know what I mean? You're like, Harvey, come on, man.
Talking about what's
You know?
Space Gumball and all them. And
He's talking El Gordo y la Flaca, and you're asking about, you
He's
know?
talking to you about Sábado Gigante.
Yeah, and super. You want to know about Super Blah Blazo? You know what I mean? It's like, dude, that's the wrong, that's the
really
wrong
did forget
show, you know?
Yeah.
I want to hear about Pepe Locuaz, you know?
A los leones.
So that, but that's a good one, because you know then you got the new one, and then it's over.
Like, it was a nice, nice ritual.
Yeah, it was like a treat, you know. It's like it's the weekend.
Dude, like Friday, you get home, you can play video games, you play with your friends, and then you go to bed, and you wake up, and you still have another thing to look forward to.
Yeah.
Dang, to be young again.
I know.
And what about you, Alice? You know, I think this is a good one for Alice. What does Alice get nostalgic about? You know, because you don't tell us much about her nostalgia that much. You know.
My nostalgia would probably be summertime when I was a kid as well. Because then it'd be like school's out. And then 2 weeks after school's out, it's my birthday. So then we're all just celebrating outside. And
When you invite a lot of your friends from school.
yeah, I'd invite some of the friends that lived by. And then obviously all my cousins and everybody would come through. And we're just out playing all night. It's like midnight too. And we're just still out playing tag, freeze tag, hide and seek, riding bikes, being all wild. in the
Get a couple
streets.
mosquito bites with your buddies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Rolling on the grass, getting all itchy after. Like,
That was mine. Fuck.
those
I
are all the
gotta
good
think
times.
of another.
Damn, that's a good one. Well, you can elaborate. You can elaborate
Yeah, you
on
can
hers, honey.
elaborate.
No, it's okay. I don't know. Like riding bikes around the neighborhood, just being able to go anywhere.
Why are you laughing? Huh? What's up?
Didn't she just say riding bikes? And now you're like, you can add more to it. He's like, no, I won't. Riding bikes. That's why I'm. Did I miss that? Did you say riding
Yeah, I
bikes?
did.
Oh, yeah, that's why
I'm
she
laughing.
took it. I was like, fuck. Well,
Okay,
what
I
else?
mean,
you
it's
know?
fine, but I'm laughing. I'm explaining why I thought it was funny.
No.
I won't do. Riding bikes.
I'm not gonna tell you what the fuck.
No, be nice
the
to
fuck,
Bobby,
you know?
okay? Come on, host.
Come
You guys are
on,
being
Jobs.
mean.
sorry.
Okay, Jobs.
This is an actual apology. I'm sorry about that.
You know?
Oh, that's
forgiven, you know?
Too late to
Been forgiven.
apologize. Too late.
Hey, his feelings, his choice.
I don't know, dude. Just being a kid and not having to worry about shit, like bills or I don't know, the feeling of being a kid again. Like you don't have to like think about anything serious other than like, oh, what's my
Nothing
next
can kill
meal?
you.
Yeah, you're fucking invincible. Jumping off of dirt mounds that are like bigger than your house. You know?
Or you think they're bigger than your house. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah, you
But they're
imagine it
fucking
being
tiny.
there.
You go back, you're like, dude, what the fuck? I thought this was fucking giant. You know what I mean?
True.
Dude, do you guys remember how long it would feel like to walk a mile when you were young?
Right,
Yeah.
forever.
It's like, dude, I felt like I walked like for 3 days, dude.
Remember how big a house would feel when you played hide and go seek?
Oh yeah, it's like you can hide everywhere.
Yeah, now you're just
Everywhere.
like, dude, in one glance I could find all these little fucks. boom, boom, boom.
Fucking Alice over here. You know what I mean?
That's how I got so good at being an ice agent.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, because you did play against them, huh?
she did.
Yeah, because that was a good one, dude. But it is crazy, like your perspective as a kid. You know what I mean? Because I went to the Jordan River Trail. You remember that hobby?
We
So
would walk forever.
Well, I remember as a kid, I would go to that one, and just like walking there, It's like would feel like a long time, and then I never even went like did a lap around the area, like and I always remember it's like, man, this thing goes forever. You know what I mean? And then I actually went as an adult, I think like 2 years ago, to the Jordan River Trail, dude, and I passed like where I would pass like as a kid, but within like 30 minutes. I'm like, damn, I only made it this far. What a little bitch. You know what I mean?
Dude,
So
I think it has to do with like as a kid you get bored. Like walking isn't fun.
Right.
You want to do something like play. So it's like, I'm still walking. When can I get to actually play? That's how I viewed it.
yeah.
That's why I like the playground. I'm like, I don't fucking walk the trail. I want to jump on the swings, do the little, what is it called? The thing you climb with the ropes? I don't know what it's called, but
American Ninja Warrior.
The ladder.
No,
rope
it's
ladder?
it's called the cages from Joe Biden.
The ropes. Or
It was
this
like
rope.
a rope ladder.
Did you say
Yeah.
it's called the
Like
cage?
like a big, like it was slanted and you would just crawl it.
Like the
And-
pirate thing.
Yeah, and it felt like it was 60
Oh, like the
feet.
nets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Okay,
ropes.
okay.
You gotta go, it's all shaking like this.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
That's funny because I did that over the weekend with the baby.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it was kind of funny because the baby obviously didn't understand what was going the fuck on.
It was having baby shaking syndrome. Just
Poor baby, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Walking underneath the fucking nets and everything. I was like, girl, you're gonna get fucking stepped on. You better be careful.
Oh man.
But what about
you? What was nostalgic for you?
nostalgic for me? Let's see.
What do you miss?
You don't think it's like the feeling of feeling invincible, like you said, but also like you don't really have to care in the world about like any real threat of danger.
Yeah,
Like you
'cause
don't think
everybody else
about
took
like
care of it.
killing like all these serial killers now that you know of.
Yeah, that's true.
You know,
You're
I
gonna
don't know
kill
how to
serial
explain it.
killers?
What?
You said something experiencing killing all these serial killers. So you're gonna go kill.
Oh, is that what I said? I said like well the shows now, you know, like you know more about the
okay,
world
okay,
and how
okay,
sick
okay.
people
Oh,
can
I
be.
got you. I got
before
you.
you're
That your
so
neighbor was a
innocent.
pervert the whole fucking
So was
time.
Yeah, you lived
innocence.
through.
It's the
Yeah,
innocence
I
of
think
a
the
child.
innocence of like. Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
what I miss the most.
You're just like carefree. You're not worrying about anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll eat a fucking pile of fucking ants if you need to. You
Hey,
know
what
what
were
I mean?
what were the biggest worries or problems as a kid? Constipation was probably one of them. You know,
What time my mom's gonna turn off the video games? And
Yeah,
shit, you know? like,
when you're when playing ends, dude. Fuck, that
Yeah.
sucked. You know what I mean? Oh, you can't play anymore, or like, it's like, oh, you have to be home before the sun goes down. That was like the timer.
Oh, when the lights
you're running
come
out
out.
of time. You
You're
know?
like, oh fuck,
Yeah.
you're trying to play with your buddies. Let's do a little bit longer. We don't have fucking phones. We used to have to look at the sun. Remember?
Yeah,
Yep.
you literally have
It's
to
like,
look
oh,
at like
you
oh,
put your
dude.
fingers up. And, like each finger width is like an extra hour that you had.
You would try to hypothesize. You come back. It's
I
fucking
got
2 in the
30
morning.
minutes. Oh fuck, it's midnight.
And then you have to run home. You know what I mean?
Hey, I learned that from the Boy Scouts before they got touchy feely. Scoutmaster
know?
right here.
Hey.
But yeah, so that was a good one. What? So you said it would be things you miss? What did he say?
Oh, like
Your follow-up
what,
question?
like as a kid, what were like problems?
Somebody stole like your $1 that you had, or you lost it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because sometimes did you guys ever as a kid? Oh, you got a couple cool things, a couple candies, you got a couple dollars, a couple things that you stole, and then you're gonna fucking hide it so nobody sees it, and then you forget where you fucking put it.
Yeah.
Karma.
You know what I mean? But you can't tell your parents. It's like, oh, they're gonna find out that I got a couple of jawbreakers. You know what I mean?
Oh my
they're gonna
god, I
fi-
used to do that too.
You know, so you hit them, and now it's like, oh, where the fuck is it? You know what I mean? Meanwhile, your fucking parents already know where it is. They're fucking eating it. You know,
Yeah. Do you remember how much money felt? Like if you even had a $5
dude,
bill.
$5.
Dude.
That would get you so much.
$10. I
That-
thought I was fucking rich.
That
Oh,
was gonna
yeah.
be one of my things that I said was it wasn't gonna be my main thing, but one thing that did come to mind was like, I'm not sure if you guys did it, host. I think we might have talked about it, but when you went to school, well, in junior high and high school, and you got your refund
Yeah.
for your fees, remember that? And they would give you like $20. You know, so they'd give you like, oh, here's your $20 for the year. And then after school, would you just go and spend $20? But it'd be like,
Yep.
dude, you want to run through, because it's all the fast food restaurants. You know what I mean? It's like,
You would just get
let's
so
run
much
through
food.
Arby's, McDonald's, Wendy's. Let's run through
those are
all of
ultimate
them.
goals. Like I want to
Yeah.
eat a
Yeah,
little
'cause
bit from
Taco Bell
everywhere.
still had
Yeah.
the $5 box. They started that whole like $5 trend. Well, outside of maybe Little Caesars. Little Caesars had their $5. Arby's used to have their 5 for $5. Remember those?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was so
Fire.
good. That's when I used to go to Arby's a lot, dude. When
Then
they
the
had the 5 for
dollar
5.
The
menu.
actual dollar menu from Wendy's, McDonald's. You get so much food back
Dude, and I'm not gonna lie, Little Caesars too, when you were young, dude, that
Fire.
was like one of the first cool things, dude. It's like, dude, you could throw a fucking pizza party on your own. You talk to a couple buddies, dude. Like 3 of us, let's get $5. You know, you get a couple cents. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You get the dollar sodas, the liters from
Yeah, for the deals
Walmart
that
or
they have.
whatever.
Right
Yeah.
next to it, or
Or a
yeah.
Smith's,
Or go to the
whatever was
dollar
next to
store
it.
and get
Yeah.
the drinks from there.
Damn, bro. So that was always good. You know what I mean?
To be
Then
a
you can go
child
play.
again.
You know, we play a little bit of basketball, a little bit of football.
Ride your scooters everywhere.
Oh yeah,
Try
scooters.
to
are
do
pretty
little
fun,
tricks
too.
with it.
That's what we should do. We should start a business where people book vacations through us, but instead of doing like the vacations, I'm gonna go sightsee, I'm gonna go see a museum. No, you're gonna take a day in a week in the life
relive your fucking
of a child.
piece of shit
Where,
child.
you know, the money, you're like, oh, now I'm gonna go just fucking buy a bunch of fast food, sit down with my buddies.
Oh, but
Eat
we
it.
giving them an allowance.
Yeah, that's
20.
yeah. Yeah.
It costs them like a couple grand. It's like here's $20.
Yeah.
You have
Go
to make
splurge.
this last.
So we send them to places like India or Thailand or Russia. Where
No,
it's cheaper now.
we have our own store in the resort. You know what I mean? We have our own store in
Yeah,
order to
that's
be
even
like
smarter,
we
yeah.
only sell fucking candy and fucking chips. Slurpees.
Is
We
it
have-
like a VR kind of thing or?
No, a real one, a real
It's a
resort.
real life.
Okay.
So like we have knockoff fast food joints. So instead of Little Caesars, it's smaller Brutus. Something like that. Or smaller
Smaller
Napoleon.
Brutus.
You
And
know?
then for McDonald's, what would it be? Madonnas.
Madonna's.
Barbies.
Yeah. Instead of Burger King, Sandwich Prince or something like that.
Sandwich Prince.
Yeah.
Sandwich Prince actually sounds good.
Hey.
A dope one, a Sandwich Prince. Dude, but yeah, that would
Wiener
be.
Schnitzel,
that-
Coochie Snatcher. You just got to switch it up a little bit. Give them a lot of different options.
But then we would have to have like a giant playground, like an American Ninja Warrior for adults.
For adults, yeah.
The big playground, dude. That would be fucking fun.
That would be dope.
And you can have you fall into water or something like that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Piranhas in the bottom.
No, come on. guys, you know what I mean?
They could be painted, so like it takes you back as a kid when you would imagine stuff like that.
Oh, remember when they would paint the bottom of the pool? Some
Yeah.
pools say had that. Like they paint fish under there.
So you
Or
imagine
it could be like
you're
the
swimming with
ground's
fishes and
lava.
Yeah.
Not
So
the
we-
mob type, but
So what kind of activities? We have to have a couple activities. So scooters, dude. If we made like a couple cool scooters, put a couple little ramps. You know what I mean?
shit. We'd have paper airplane making.
Oh, bro, how fun was paper
yeah.
airplanes, dude?
Uh,
That was like,
you
dude,
don't remember flying kites too, and you felt like you were
I
gonna
still
take
fly
off with it?
kites.
dude, I was so scared of flying kites, dude. So scared, dude.
I liked it until I flew a fig kite.
Yeah, I remember. But it's like the thing that when I got scared, it's like my dad, he got like he would want me to fucking fly to the moon. He'd always tell me that.
Yeah.
But he'd tie like the giant spools of like fishing line. And
Just keep
and
going.
just keep going, and then he'd tie another fishing spool to that one,
Yeah.
dude. And you can barely fucking see the kite.
You're scared
dude.
of losing your kite.
You're like, oh, are you?
Watch
Or
it
like
touch
Hobby
a
said, you think
power
it's
line.
going to?
Right? Or touching a plane or something.
Hobby's like Hobby said, it's like, oh, it's gonna pull me, up and yeah. That's
'Cause
what I
back
used to
then,
think.
that's
It's
what
like,
it felt like, right? You're
Yeah,
like,
it's like
oh,
you're
shit, I
battling,
can't."
you're like-
You're fighting for your life.
yeah,
All of a sudden, you don't feel so invincible. Kites
I-
humble kids.
Yeah.
it is. You know what I mean? And then because my dad, he would just leave me there and let me suffer. You know what I mean? He did that. He's like, I'm gonna go to the store. You fly this kite. It better still be here when I come back in 20 minutes.
Still be in the air.
I was like,
He was
He doesn't
like,
come
"Oh,
back.
go
He
get a
comes out
nap."
for like a day and a half.
Yeah, he
and I never saw my dad after. Where are you, Dad?
it was a different. Hey, that's a props to him though. Instead of going to get cigarettes, fly this kite. I'll be back. Yeah.
But damn, that would be a
He
shitty way to get
forgets-
left by your dad. You know what I mean?
You find out he has
Hold on to this
Alzheimer's.
kite. The kid's been holding on to the
Or
kite.
he just simply forgets and goes home, and he left you at
Right.
the park.
Where am
Yeah,
I?
bro. But
Where
we've
the
talked
fuck
about that getting lost as a kid. You know what I mean?
Oh man, that was
Oh,
so
man.
scary.
Bro, you can get lost like you said in this room. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you just fucking turn left too many times. You don't know where the fuck you are.
No.
Your sense of direction's so shitty. You start freaking out. You know what I mean? But meanwhile, you just went from aisle 7 to aisle 12
That's an activity, hide and go seek
to do.
on the
But we need to find
almost
like
called it a
giant
reservation.
couches or something. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like a giant couch.
Adult size.
Because we have to make ours like giants. Because we have to make
that's
ourselves
what I'm
like the
saying,
size
it's
of
like-
kids.
Like the girl from on the comfy couch.
Oh
Remember that show?
yeah, I love
Those
that
type-
show.
yeah.
That's a
Everything's
big ass
big. You know what I mean?
Like
we
she had
can-
to jump
cars
to get
real
on there.
big.
Everything real big, Dude, and how cool was it when you were a kid when you they even pretend to let you drive a car?
Yeah.
Remember how cool that was? Like, oh, I'm gonna turn it on and you can fucking.
Isn't that weird that we were just talking about this too, Javi?
Oh,
Javi
yeah.
can't remember. See?
No, I forget. But yeah.
It's okay.
So what
You'll
were you
forget
talking
that.
about? Like how cool it was when you turn on the car or what?
No, we were talking about how we were driving in Mexico and how
You were like 12.
yeah, we were like
fucking
12 and thinking we were
in the middle
fucking
of nowhere.
badasses.
Yeah.
And they let you turn on the car and fucking press the rev on the gas.
Right.
Fuck the environment. You know what I mean?
Especially if your dad was fixing the car and he needed to like,
Oh yeah.
you'd just be waiting for him. To, okay, try and turn
He's
it
like,
on.
try
now."
to turn it on. And you feel like you accomplished it. You're like,
Yeah.
yes, I did it. I got it to turn on.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know what you guys say, but we say chambonea to like rev the engine.
Come on out.
Yeah.
Oh, we
But-
just say, well, acelérale, no? Or písale. We say
Yeah,
that?
písale.
Or gaspela también, we'd say that. Gaspela.
Gaspela?
Gaspela.
Sounds like
Gaspela.
Gasper, the ghost wife. You know what I
Sure,
mean?
maybe. Who knows?
Gaspela. You know? But yeah, that would be pretty cool. I don't know what mine would be, honestly, dude. I don't think, I think we kind of just talked about all of them, you know?
Yeah.
Like I was like, because it's fun when you run in the grass, you know? Remember, everything's fucking green, you know?
It's
pants
fucking
are ripped.
itchy.
Yeah, you're itchy a little bit, you know?
You didn't
Something-
care about your shoes back then.
Right?
Dude, and your shoes could stink so bad. I remember sometimes my shoes.
You could be so dirty looking. Fucking
Damn,
dirt all
bro.
behind your
All
ear.
sweaty and
Yeah.
yeah, dude, that's
Grimy little fucks.
And now you didn't even smell, and you wouldn't even smell as bad. Because imagine, that's one thing that we're going to run into a problem in our thing. We're going to have all adults. And dude, when you're an adult and you start stinking a little bit,
Oh, you stink.
bro.
you like
Start
stink,
smelling like
bro.
today in the
onions.
vestibules, Alice, did it stink when you left?
Yeah, it smelled like onions.
Bro, it was
like
the
some
worst
nasty onions.
BO. Like it just lingered and it wasn't going
Like
anywhere.
homegirl did not wash for like days.
I don't know about a homegirl. It could have been a
Oh,
home
I mean,
guy.
it smelled like homegirl
home
did not
gal,
wash for
you know, but-
days.
Like I don't know what it was, but the whole this is not a small room, dude. Like
It's pretty big.
the whole place fucking stunk. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? How bad does it have to be for you, like for the?
For that
And there's like
person.
ventilation, right? Because there's
Yeah.
the pressures between like the buildings. Because I'm like,
And
yo,
like the sliding doors and everything, you would think some fresh air would come through. No.
like it just lingered. I'm like, yo,
So
what
fucking
is
adult.
this?
You know what I mean?
They were building up the gumbo flavor for their military spouses. Shout out to you guys.
Oh, whoa.
Shout out to that.
You guys.
Handle that.
And take a shower.
But little boys, do you like how they smell, hosts?
They don't smell, so I guess that's okay.
You know? They smell okay. You know what I mean?
All right.
Got a couple Asian boys, you think? know?
So,
Probably smell like
as long
rice.
as I can smell Chinese dumplings, we got something good going on.
Man. That is fun too when you're little and you go to like a weird, like a place where it smells different. Remember that?
Yeah.
And like, that could be another thing because you don't stink as much, but smells could be like new smells could be so triggering. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
True.
Like I remember the first time I went to a Pakistani's house, they were refugees, and I was like, bro, what the fuck is this smell? You know what I mean? I would make up rumors about them. You know what I mean?
What
I was
the
like-
fuck?
I was like,
They were cooking bomb. It smelled like sulfur.
Nah, I would be-
gunpowder. Meanwhile, it's actually turmeric and coriander.
you know? So I'd start
It's
rumors.
just hummus,
It's the
guys.
spices that the British never
So,
use.
so I'd be like, no, dude, I you know, it's like my homie, you know, Jamal. I was like, what happened? It's like, I saw what they ate. You know, I would tell people this, dude. And I would always tell people
like a
this. It's
fucking
like,
spy.
because it smells like it was like really strong, like garlic smell. You know,
Yeah.
it's like this is what happened. You know, his parents came in, and they had, you know, they were carrying on their head, you know, a little tray, you know, and instead of ice cubes, you know, it was ice, but inside of the ice, it was just cloves of garlic. And then they sit there and chew the clove of garlic inside of the ice, and they just eat it like that. That's what they do. So I would tell that about my buddies that were Pakistani, because I was trying to figure out what it was. You know what I mean? But I did see them with the tray. They had the tray on, so I thought that's what it was. And it was
That part
garlic.
was true.
So that was my hypothesis, you know? I was just spreading it to the neighborhood, you know?
Yeah.
And they didn't know how to
These
speak
are my
English.
findings. You know?
Yeah.
Jose had the first misinformation. Okay.
And they didn't speak
didn't
any
need
English,
fucking Twitter.
dude. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? They didn't speak English or Spanish, you know? We just had to nod to each other
Honestly.
next to Kamala, you know? When I hit his hand. But yeah, that was pretty crazy, you know?
I forgot about Kim.
What about you? What about you guys? Like what was one smell that you remember vividly when you were, you know, something that shook you a little bit?
Like sugar. Okay, so it's like kind of a negative smell.
Yeah, like a weird smell. You're like, dude, what is
Dude,
this?
I know this. So this is like I went to a Rite Aid for the first time with my dad, and it smelled like shit. Like someone had taken a big shit. The funny thing is that is truly what happened. Someone just shit themselves,
Oh,
and we happened to
snap.
smell it. But after that, I would think I was like 6 or 7. I couldn't step foot in any Rite Aid ever again.
Damn.
Because all I
Oh,
thought
because
about
it stuck to your head.
like I
And even though it
immediately-
didn't smell, you would just have it in your head.
Yeah, I'm
Oh.
like, all of them smell like shit. I'm not gonna go in there. The fuck would I want to go into a Rite Aid? One big ass bathroom with overpriced
take me to
narcotics?
fucking CVS. You know what I mean?
Walgreens. Fuck that. Kroger.
What about you, Alice?
Mine was probably the Asian store.
That's a good one. The Asian store. It's so exotic, bro.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I
It's-
walked in, I was like, what the fuck is this?
Like, how old are you when you remember an Asian store?
I was probably like 4 or 5.
Damn.
That's early.
Yeah. I was like, wow, why
I
does
was
it
gonna say
smell
mine
like
are like
this?
all the Asian stores, like the Filipino, and they all smell different.
Yeah.
The Super Saigon.
Super Saigon when we used to work.
Yeah.
Uh,
Etienne. What was that one? The VTN or what was the?
yeah, VNTN or something.
Yeah, something.
And then a lot of them were called Saigon for whatever reason.
Super Saigon Market,
Yeah.
Saigon Junior. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I don't know.
The Return of
I think it's just
Saigon.
like the culture shock, like, and then you would go to every store and we would like get like free drinks or whatever. Like, oh, try this. Like, it was pretty cool.
And some of them are gross, but some of them, you know,
Some are bangers.
Some were like
some were
hitters,
so
Yeah.
good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like some of those. Like one time they gave us this weird meat. Remember, Javi?
like monkey. We called it monkey
we
meat
call-
because we didn't know what it was.
It was just like diced, super thin,
Looks-
super small,
It looked like brains.
and
to
it
be
had
honest.
like cilantro, I think, in it too. Dude, it almost tasted like I was like, dude, I could make the best taco out of this meat. You
It
know what I
was.
mean?
It was like taco meat.
And it was
but
like, yeah, but I don't know
Asian
what it
tacos.
was, but it was so good. And guess what? It's chicken, dude. It
It's
wasn't even
chicken?
beef. Yeah.
bro, it looked like beef.
Like beef,
It
bro.
was weird.
I drove there to that store actually like 2
We
years
should go
ago.
back and see if it's there.
And I'm like, I was just looking, I'm like, hey, I had to tell her, it's like this meat is really, well, we should try it. It's good.
I'm game.
I'm down.
But what, you were just going to say
Checking
Asian
that-
stores too?
Yeah, just Asian stores, like going to all the different ones. Like it was like somewhere Chinese, somewhere like Filipino, somewhere like Korean. We're like, dang, like they were all cool, you know.
Yeah.
And all the people were super nice and stuff. So
And some things would scare you because they had weird vegetables
yeah, you're like, what the?
that you've never seen. You're like, dude, what is
Yeah.
this? An eggplant? You know what I mean?
Do you not feel back then granted we were younger, maybe teens or kids, but it felt like anyone who was an immigrant, they got along more than they might, like they're more segregated now.
Oh, yeah, because that's what I was saying with my
Like they're
Pakistani
appreciative,
friends.
like they knew
that you
normal
were
people
white.
that live here in the States wouldn't want to go try any of their stuff. So they'd see Latinos or Polynesians walk in or Africans and like they will buy something out of the store. So they were like they were extra nice and they
Oh yeah,
like,
Yeah,
it
and
felt
now they
different.
just want to look us
Well, I mean,
up
they
and
saw
down as
how,
soon as we walk in.
how we were child labor workers lifting 50-pound bags of rice into their building. So they're like, hey,
Yeah.
they would give us stuff for free, like drinks, like I said, like
Sushi.
sushi for
Oh.
free, like
Okay.
Yan yan.
yan yan. That's how we got introduced to like the little panda cookies and
Yeah.
stuff, and that soda with the pop top.
Yeah.
Ramun. That's
Is
what
it called
was. I
ramen?
think so. Ramun or something.
Ramen, whatever. Yeah,
I know it is.
all super early. Like we were like what 10, 8, some super young. You know,
Like
Yeah.
in junior high, yeah.
yeah,
That was pretty.
it's pretty
It
cool.
was good.
Good times. That's something I miss. Kind of like that feeling that was actual like community.
Community, yeah. Now
Not
I know if it's
everybody's,
because
like, out for
we're so
themselves.
secluded and shit. Like I don't
Yeah.
like to go out just because people are weirdos now.
I do want to go to a Middle Eastern store because they got a couple over here
I
that
do
they've
go-
opened, and
I
I've
do
never
to
been
get
to one.
spices.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like getting their spices because they always have like cool stuff.
because like in my mind, it looks like Aladdin when they're in the market. That's how I
Ooh.
picture it. You know, like it's weird inside, but I
Or,
don't know
like
what
the
it's
Bosnian
like.
stores too were pretty cool. Now that I'm just remembering all of them now.
I never been to a Bosnian store.
I go to the Indian ones
I
because
assume they were Bosnian.
because when I started making curry, they have obviously some of the stuff that other stores don't carry. Even like Sprouts or Whole Foods don't carry like those spices. Plus, they sell like coconut milk, and I'll cook with coconut milk, or I'll make like a Puerto Rican dessert that has coconut milk. So I just get it all there.
Oh, that was one thing for me that was gross. Coconut milk, you know?
I still can't.
Yeah, it's like, oh, drink it out of
I
the
think-
nut. You ever drink out of a nut, Alice?
Out of a
I
coconut?
drink it out of that.
Yeah.
nut.
Yeah, I drank out of a coconut once.
But is
Did
it the
you-
clear one or the milky one?
It was
Well,
milky.
if it's clear, it's water.
Or coconut milk? They still call it coconut juice, coconut water.
It's coconut.
I don't know.
water.
I think it was white. I don't know. I can't
Yeah.
remember.
The milky one is like, I think
But
I
I've
like the-
had the milky one too, and I've had it in like a, I don't know if it's the Hawaiians or whatever,
But it's
but
not
like
straight
they
out of the
soak
nut?
it in the
Oh, the
in the
otai?
bread.
Oh, never mind.
I don't know, but they soak it in bread, and all you could see is just like the milky coconut thing coming out of it.
milky
Oh, is
cocoa
that
puffs.
Sounds
I
hot.
can't
That's what it sounds like.
remember
Sounds hot.
Bonopoi, something
I
like
think
that.
so, something like that.
It sucks because I actually have had that quite a bit, So I'm sorry to all my Polynesian friends that watch.
It's disgusting.
Speaking of Polynesians, me and Gabe worked at a store, a random ass lady's store for a whole day, selling toru and whatever the else, like
Cassava and all that.
all that. Yeah, I don't know if you remember. Like it was by the same Asian store in that strip
Yeah,
mall. Yeah, we
Oh,
literally worked.
47th?
Yeah,
I knew it.
Wait, do Mexicans
Yeah.
eat?
I knew it.
yeah, it was that strip mall.
You guys eat like taro and like cassava and all
No,
that
I-
stuff?
we
That's
had
what
no
somebody
idea what the
reads your
fuck-
cards in the Mexican
Yeah.
community.
Yeah.
They
But
do a
we,
little
we
bit of
had
taro.
no idea what it was.
So
they
you
were
guys
typical.
don't eat that typically?
No, not that I know of.
Because we make yuca. I love yuca.
Yeah, we eat
Oh,
yuca,
yuca? Yeah.
but we eat it
That's
like
cassava.
fresh. So we don't cook it.
And we
Oh,
put
we cook
we
ours.
put lime and
Yeah,
and
we used to eat it
gin.
like that, like fresh.
The
It's a gin.
Yeah,
It's a gin.
Hey, stop Asian hate, man.
no, that's what it's called in America.
Yeah.
Well, we're not American, Javi.
Oh, you're right. I am. I don't know about you, Alice.
Hey,
with
this
your
fucking poser
dual
that-
citizenship over there, huh?
Hey, Jen, huh?
wannabe patriot gang.
I'm everywhere.
But that's it, you think?
Yeah, I think so.
You know, guys, I think we provided a little bit of something. You know, we're still rebuilding our immunity.
Rebuilding positivity, because obviously me and Jose had a
We
lot
were
of negative
negative.
energy. A lot of it, actually.
And now we're super positive, you know?
Yeah. I feel much better. I feel
Reminiscing.
elated.
Right?
You know, but not what kind of positive? COVID positive, but not now. You know what I mean? We're negative now again.
Let's
Back
hope,
to
Alice.
reality.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, wholesome advice, a
Only
quick
find
one.
out.
Yeah. Never misinterpret not getting what you think you deserve as being oppressed. Right? Like I've just seen people, oh, I should be at this spot. I'm oppressed. You're not oppressed. It's not your time. Maybe you didn't put enough effort in it. It's not whatever fantasy you painted out in your head to be. So be realistic. Just because things don't always work out your way doesn't automatically make you a victim of anything. That's my wholesome advice.
Amen.
I'm not sure where my advice, but the one cool thing that I kind of started watching or listening to yesterday, it was the Nikola Tesla or whatever, you know?
Nikola Tesla.
The guy that has the whatever, the
Electricity.
Tesla thing, the Tesla tower. But dude, that guy, like on some of his predictions for like 2036 or whatever, he's basically talking about like how we were gonna have like cell phones and be able to communicate with like with devices that they can fit in their front pocket and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But and what's kind of crazy is like in all of his like predictions, it's like he was like seeing technology and just like how he wanted to give electricity to everyone, like to help the whole world, you know, like all of his things like, oh, now that the world, they're not even gonna worry too much about wars because they're going to be I guess we're gonna be so advanced and stuff like that that's gonna be beyond us, you know what I mean? And we're gonna be able to communicate. Like he basically was predicting even the internet. He's like, we're gonna be able to communicate with each other and be just like almost like one race. That there's gonna be like people aren't gonna hate each other. People are like in his mind, like humanity, like it was like he was. You know what I mean? Like everybody just wants to help each other, not kill each other, just like grow. That people were gonna learn a lot about of each other, and it's like all the things that he predicted almost like happened. But it's like social media, you know, people hate on you, they shit on you, you know, they use it
He
to
was half right.
belittle you, they
Yeah.
use it for, you know, for bad information, for like all these things. So it's like all the things, all of the dreams that he had are essentially like the opposite, you know what I mean? Because he didn't like count on humans like just continuing to be pieces of shit no matter what, you know what I mean?
He had faith in humanity.
Yeah.
When he
So yeah, just be don't be that much of a piece of shit, you know what I mean? It's just like crazy that there's like so many people in the past, which is not even that long ago, had so much hope for us, and we're sitting here arguing about the dumbest shit every single week.
Every
There's something new
week.
to argue
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, bro, it's like dude, if we could go back in the past, you know, to be like, dude, you guys are fucking everything up. You know what I mean? Like if we just like look into right now, I'd be like, dude, you guys are fucking everything up. Like you guys have so many things to be grateful for, and like we're like less happy. You know, we're fighting more. It's like problems are just bigger and more problems. So
right when we have everything at our fucking fingertips, like
You
what
know?
the fuck are we fighting for?
come on, guys.
Simmer the fuck down.
Right?
But what about the ice community?
Wholesome advice. Let's see. Well, mine's not anything to do with what they said, but if you guys are feeling some type of way in your mind, like you're you know, depressed or whatever, always make sure that you reach out to your friends, talk to your friends, because there's a lot of people that I've lost in my life that have been depressed, and I just kind of like push them aside in a sense, and then, you know, they end up doing, you know,
Seppuku harakiri.
yeah, basically. And I always felt bad. So if you ever feel like you need to talk to someone or you're just in a bad state of mind, always reach out. And if those people that you reach out to don't understand you or don't really care for you, I am here for you guys. I'll talk to you guys. I'll hear your concerns or whatever the hell that you're going through. Just don't always go to the thing that you think is the last option.
Yeah, and one thing I would say to add to that is like, if you are, you know, having people that reach out to you, like I was saying, like, oh, reach out to me or that check on you, is like, also get out of your comfort zone. And if they're telling you, hey, let's go do this, don't be like, oh no, I'm not gonna do it. You know what I mean? Or, oh, I don't feel like it, or oh, I don't like it, or be scared to do something when somebody's like offering you to do something that's different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, hey, let's go out to do this and things like that. Because with some of the things that we've done here on the pod, is like a lot of things that I normally wouldn't do by myself. You know what I mean? But with you guys, it's like a lot easier not to, okay, you guys want to try to do this? And originally, you know, I would be like, no, you know, it's like, I don't want to do that. It's going to ruin my day. It's going to do that. Or I'm scared or whatever the case may be. But, you know, if you have somebody that's offering you like, hey, let's do this, that's trying to proactively help you, like, don't be scared or feel like, oh, they're going to judge you because you're a mess or whatever. It's like, somebody just wants to have fun, and then just get out of your comfort zone. It helps you be, I guess, less afraid or feel more like welcomed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Definitely.
My turn.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, well, who the fuck else you think is gonna come on?
Jimmy.
Man? You fucking Jimmy, he's protesting, dude. You know what I mean? He's trying to, you know.
No, I think mine would be to never forget to say thank you. Just because, I don't know, just be thankful, like, for what we have before it's too late. It's just appreciate the water you have, the toilet you use that you take for granted. You know, like, there's still people in countries that don't have that. Like, the food that is readily available, like, at your dispense. The Wi-Fi that, like, you take it, like, advantage, and I forget the words.
For granted
as well, you know, at the same time, because it's like so readily available as well. I don't know, just be thankful for everything you have. Clothes on your back, the house.
A roof, because most people don't even have a roof.
Yeah, a lot of people don't have a roof. A full roof anyway, you know?
Yeah.
You got a couple leaks out in Parque de las Bombas, Jos?
En Parque de la Bomba, yeah. Shout out to Ponce, Puerto Rico.
You know, just be thankful, honestly. Like literally take a step back, get off of social media, and look at what you have, and the shit that you had that you wish you had, you probably have now. You know, everything is so, like, you can get anything you want for cheap, or not so much gas or food anymore, but like, or houses or anything, you know? You guys you ungrateful fucks weren't grateful before, and now look at that.
Yeah.
Everything's triple the price, so I don't know, just be thankful for what we have already. And like, just take a step back from social media and all the fucking yapping that everyone does. Like, control your emotions.
Right.
It's fucking annoying. You guys are annoying the shit out. I don't get angry, but as
You
of
get
late,
annoyed a little bit, Hoss?
I'm getting annoyed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll get
Yes,
annoyed.
Don't make
definitely.
me get annoyed, you know.
But being thankful, I think that's a good one. You know what I mean? Or even
Sure.
like you said, just saying thanks.
Yeah.
Or just
Gratitude
being
is,
grateful, just realizing that you have so much, even though, you know, some people can't even
Yeah,
have
dude.
shoes
I wish
or
everyone could go.
clothes.
Like, I wish the government would grant people a week away in a different country so they can see how it really is. Like, go to India, which is like super technologically
Certain
advanced.
spots, sure.
Certain spots, right? But the rest of them, like a billion, like, or 500 million people, like, are still like,
They're grateful for their bed of nails.
Yeah.
You know what I
these
mean?
Some
are-
are struggling.
you know.
And you want a fucking thermo mattress, you pieces of shit. You
You're
know
like,
what I
there's
mean?
nothing in the fridge. They're chewing on light bulbs.
Right? You're changing mattresses every week
They're showering in
because
dirt.
supposedly they don't
You fucking piece
comfort
of
you.
shit.
Out in the Ganges, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, literally, right? The Ganges River is
Yeah.
fucking is trash. Literal trash.
I don't have my sleep number, Dad.
You guys are complaining about the LA River. Come on, Hermanos.
Yeah.
You know?
Complaining about the
Hermanos,
shoes you're
hermanas.
wearing.
Shut the fuck
Some
up.
people don't even have shoes.
That's true. That's very true.
Some people don't even have underwear. You're
Hey,
out here trying to change them every
That's the
fucking
choice
day.
for some of us.
You know,
What's
some
wrong
of
with
us,
you?
Bobby over here, you know what I mean?
Commando.
No underwear.
You know? Full fucking patriot.
Comandante.
Front,
You know what I mean?
back, front, back.
Yeah, but that's a good one. Be grateful. There's a lot of
Yeah.
things that we can be grateful for.
Gratitude is a lost virtue in the Western society for sure.
So
True
I
that.
am grateful for you guys, you know, because I told Alice the other day when she came in, at first it was like, it was nice that we didn't record, you know, because I was like, I was able to sleep a little bit extra that day.
The break was nice, but it felt off for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but after, that's what I'm saying. Once I started getting to like Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm like, oh man.
Yeah.
It's just like, I actually missed you guys, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Thanks.
No, but that's what's weird. It's like, I actually felt like that. Like,
grateful he missed you.
I just
Yeah.
yeah, like I feel like,
most of the
oh
time
damn,
he
I
doesn't even
missed
think
these
about you.
guys. Like, you know what I mean? Like even though it only, like I don't think we have gone like
It's not
even
it wasn't
with
even like
Alice,
a
we hadn't
full
seen
week
Alice
or,
for like
you know?
2 weeks.
Oh, maybe Alice, yeah.
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 I
no,
haven't
but that's
seen
what
you
it
guys
is. That's
forever.
what it was. It's like, oh god, it's like it doesn't seem that long, but it was like, oh damn, I'm starting to miss these fucking guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh,
Especially
that's
now,
definitely
like,
how
time
I
is
was
flying.
feeling.
You were feeling the same, Alice?
already
Yeah,
made,
I
guys.
missed you guys so much. Even though
Yeah.
I see Javi at work, you know, I still miss him. I was like, oh my gosh.
Because we don't really hang out.
Yeah, I miss my
Like,
guys.
oh, it's hard to hang out, you know, without
Yeah.
people complaining and snitching
True.
on you.
So yeah, so I'm thankful for you guys. You know what I mean? So it was nice seeing you guys again and
Yes.
doing this. You know what I mean?
Yes. What we
Absolutely.
do. Oh.
So that being said, we appreciate the support. We did get an extra subscriber, so please, if you haven't already,
Congratulations.
subscribe. If you know someone that would enjoy this, share it with them so that they can subscribe and watch as well.
And I'll send you a nude. You recommend the podcast? I'll send you a nude of your choice.
It could be any four of us. It
Could
could
be
be
his
all four of
bunion.
us.
You know, you might want to see his bunion in the
It could
nude.
be, you know,
know?
post his head.
It could be mine. Which one? That's the mystery.
That's the unsolved mystery for you folks.
But
Subs for nudes, okay, guys? Let us know.
I might send you my toe. Might not.
Nudes for subs.
Before we sign off, we'll go ahead and again reintroduce ourselves, I guess, as a farewell.
Allow
It's
me
the butter
to
pecan.
Puerto Rican.
And next to me,
The one
Do
and
that
only, the peaceful protester, the Zen master,
Jimmy
Tatsumaki.
Tatsumaki.
and next to Jimmy, now it's my turn to introduce the one and only, my caretaker, my caregiver,
The medical expert himself.
Filomeno
El
El Jiwalo. And under both of them, you know, maybe it's somebody that we also missed, that I'm sorry we couldn't see you this last Sunday, but
sorry.
hey, we're going to make it up even in a better way. So I forgot about you guys. I missed you
Plus
guys
it
too, is
rained,
what I
so,
meant.
like,
Oh yeah, true. And
But
it was
it's
cold.
the one and only,
Larry,
the Winter Soldier. And next to me, you know,
You
Next
mean
to me,
yourself?
Omicron.
isn't it you?
oh yeah, oh, come on, that's okay. Omicron didn't take me out. You know, maybe gave me a little bit of brain fog. You know what I mean? But you know, I'm still here. I'm still strong. The one and only Jose Beefy.
666.
And next to me, you know what I mean? Somebody it gets a little bit dicey. you
Yeah,
know
the
what I mean?
Wizard of Oz on the
On the
ones
ones
and the
and
twos.
twos. Ice Agent.
Alice.
Emphasis
on
on
the
the
ice.
And back in the bodega, it is the Omega from the bodega,
Mr.
Mr.
J48
himself.
Javi.
Yeah, viva Cristo Rey.
Amen.
He's still living. The Lord is here, ladies.
The Lord is here.
And don't forget,
Shout out to
una
Cynthia.
vez más,
Itadakimasu.
itadakimasu.
Ciao, guys.
Ciao. Ciao.